funny, during the promotions, a black belt got promoted that day. Oh, a brown belt, I guess.
Got black.
He was in my gym,
Mm-hmm.
and he was talking about how his friend got him into jiu-jitsu.
Oh.
And he was like, man, my friend kept telling me for months and months, dude, you gotta try this jiu-jitsu. You gotta try it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I'll get to it, whatever. So what his friend had to do was like, here, man, I bought you a gi.
Oh,
And
no,
I bought you a gi, and I bought you 3 months membership. Dude,
oh my
just
god!
gotta try. Like his friend
really wanted him to go.
Really wanted, and little did I know, his friend was like this purple belt that I always roll with in class, and I was like, oh, shit. So his friend got him.
He overtook
to do it,
his friend,
and his friend stopped at some point and didn't.
Oh shit! And came back, I guess.
Yeah,
stopped and came back.
His friend became a black belt, but he was like, you know. I'm eternally grateful for you, man. If you didn't do that for me, I wouldn't be here.
I wouldn't be. Yeah, he wouldn't be there.
It's just like, wow,
crazy.
And maybe I was inspired to, like, I'm gonna give my brother-in-law a gi, but I was actually thinking of doing that before I heard this.
Yeah. But then even more, you're like, oh, yep.
Got the belt tied right, we done got a steez on. The mono so cold, we done got a freeze on. Modern day samurai, you know what I bees on. And my team know the vibe, we done got a geese on. Oh, we done bossed up. And when you show up at your turning, we gon' mop up. Been killing the game, and now we got a theme song. So everybody, if you feel it, go put the keys on. Yeah, your boy back with the
buddy.
What's up, buddy?
What up, stranger?
It's been a while.
Oh, it's been so long, man. Are you Rust Bucket? What's going on?
I am.
Is it weird to talk to me again?
Oh, yeah. We start. What am I gonna talk about? Yeah, because it's been what, over a month?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
a lot has happened in a month, man.
Time flies.
You went to New York over here. You had a whole New York life.
I did.
Maybe
man.
You saw Marc Rebbilet in the streets. Hey, it's Marc.
I didn't.
It's too funny. Well, he's been canceled his first 2 times he tried to do it. Like,
really?
20 minutes in, like,
they told him to stop.
Like, hey, gotta get out of here. So, like, he was in Times Square the time that you went.
Oh, really?
On a Sunday. And
oh, no shit.
He was trying to do it, and there was another group doing like a dance.
Mm-hmm.
And normally, like, when people join Marc, it gets them kind of like internet famous. Like, oh man, last time
like that.
Did you see the marching band?
Poetry for Stoners.
Yeah, Poetry for Stoner. He got all these likes and stuff.
Yeah.
There was a marching band that came around, and he's like, dude, come. So the marching band was like jamming out with Marc Rebbilet.
Oh, I didn't see that. No.
He took a sample of the drums and did like a beat. And people bring in like, saxophones, and there's a girl that brought in a didgeridoo.
Oh, yeah.
So people know that, if I come here, I can get on his.
I'm gonna get the followers.
Poetry for Stoner. So you would have thought these people, if they knew who Marc was, they would be ecstatic that they're dancing to.
Well, yeah, especially in Times Square. Like Times Square basically felt like Kalakaua and Waikiki with all like the street performers and shit.
Yeah,
it's like the same kind of atmosphere.
Well, I might as well show you the clip if you don't mind. But he was jamming to the music they were doing and the timing. Like, dance, and then after they were done, they huddled up and like didn't even want to acknowledge Marc. Like,
what?
Like they were all like
the marching band.
No, this is not the marching band. This is like a choreography group doing a Times Square dance, and they were getting mad at Marc because they couldn't hear their music.
Oh, their music. Oh.
And then security came and shit.
You gotta go. These are our regulars. You gotta go.
And I think because you know how Marc he kind of does. He yells like "shut up," like just for fun, like to get people's attention.
Yeah.
And I think it rubbed Times Square the wrong way, and they
go back to LA. Marc
canceled his ass. I mean, he's been living in New York for a while.
Oh, has he? Did he move?
Yeah, I think he's been there.
Oh.
but what is it called? I think he's from Texas or Austin or something.
Yeah, I remember you showed me when he was waiting for the freaking iPhone.
Weird. We were almost outside. He has all the his titles are like we're outside, and then this one was we were almost outside.
Almost.
Time to bring Miguel back to New York.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Did you walk Times Square? Or did you not do that?
Yeah, like several times. It's kind of unavoidable. We did it like 4 times. It literally is like the center.
Oh boy, giving you
especially for where we stayed. We stayed close to Times Square, not too far from it.
Oh, cool. So here he is doing this Times Square thing. You see that little band over there?
I don't have any audio.
Oh shoot. Did I not audio you? Oh, okay, hold on. It's weird that you don't hear
Rust. Or did you do it right?
Yeah, it's sharing tab.
I don't know.
You don't hear ambient sounds of people?
Not really. Oh, there, now I hear.
Oh, you hear it.
Must have been just quiet.
It was just quiet. Well, anyways, he's doing his thing. And these people are doing their little dance over there.
In front of him?
Yeah. And then he has fun with it. And let's see, he has his microphone. So you would think they'd be kind of happy. Like, oh, look, music to dance to this shit.
Yeah.
Do the dance, bitch. Do the K-pop dance. Hit it when you working that. Go now. Step it to the left.
They're like, don't call us bitches.
Rock that shit. You got it. You work it. You got it. Now you work it like that.
It's super hype though. They just weren't feeling it.
You got it, bitch.
They're like, we're not bitches.
What you doing? Keep it going. Boom, bobby, rat-tat-tat. Oh, you can't hear?
Uh-oh.
I'm so sorry.
Uh-oh. This
Are
is
you
New
upset?
York.
Are you upset that you can't hear your music in this public square? I'm going to give you, what do you want? You want a couple minutes? You can do it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Put the music. You can go ahead. I'll shut up for a minute. Dude, I didn't mean to get in your shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do you want to do it? Jesus. Guys, not trying to be difficult. Play the music. You want to do it? I'll shut up for a few minutes. You can do it. All right.
Miguel's like, ooh, drama.
That's gonna happen. Well, the funny thing is, like, there were DJs set up like in the parks and stuff, doing music, like
maybe they're
just like Marc
inspired
does.
by Marc.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna do what Marc does. I'm gonna be outside.
Yeah, like they just do it, and people were dancing. Like at Central Park, there was this one spot where there was a DJ set up and just playing music.
But see how like this whole time their backs are turned, like they don't want to acknowledge him. But then I think he goes over there like, oh, I have to apologize to them.
They're still just standing there. What are they doing? What are they doing over there?
They're just looking at their footage. They danced and they're like, okay, let's look at the footage. Hey guys.
Well, then they're fine.
I'm sorry. You know, just having fun here. Oh, he's so sweet. But it doesn't do anything. So they're just talking to them. And I think he allows them. Oh, sorry, yeah, Tom Cruise. Hold on. Not yet. But let's see what happens. Okay. He tries to have peace, let them do their little dance thing. He actually lets them dance again.
Oh, they do dance again.
But you don't hear their audio.
Yeah.
So it's just like it sounds quiet in Times Square, which
Do
probably
that
isn't.
thing, bitch.
Okay, he's letting him do it. And then
Let me do it.
Music over my.
he talks about them
I
dancing.
think I'm going to try and careful of that, mama. I think I'm going to try and play until the cops come. I think, and then we'll try and then we'll, until they, I guess, make us shut it down, and we'll try and do that. But for right now, I'm letting the K-pop band have their moment and do their thing because they. They're trying to do this synchronized dance and they couldn't hear their music over my loud ass bullshit. So I'm letting them do their take, and then after I'll try and get started again. And once the cops come, it's
So it's a K-pop band?
And here they are.
I guess
here
so.
they are right there.
Watch this cop. She's so intimidating. Don't even look at him. Get how close he is to him. It'd be documented on our records that you didn't have a permit. Scare tactic. This motherfucker. You see how close he is to him?
Yeah, yeah.
What's up with this stuff, huh? Not even gonna look you in the eye. Well, we're gonna document this shit. All right, pack it up. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna shut you down, son.
Fuck you, cop. I know your tactics.
Here they are. Here they are. Right. Here they are.
This motherfucker.
Here they are. They're here.
Intimidation. Chest to chest.
All right. So you don't have it. You don't have a permit.
Not on
No, you don't have it as period. It would be documented on our records.
What's your name?
Back up the fucking phone.
Nope. I don't care. I'm just gonna look at your equipment the whole time. I don't know why. Like you understand.
We're gonna have to confiscate all this equipment.
Just pack it up, bro.
Otherwise, it's going to be so many or worse, and I don't want to do that.
You don't mind looking the other way for like 20 minutes?
I was looking at the other way for an hour.
I know, but I wasn't making any noise.
Yeah, you were. You were playing music. They were performing, and then you were.
So did they call the cops on him?
You were talking over their music and everything. They were recording video. So the entire thing.
Someone.
I was looking the other way for over 20 minutes.
Just looking over for 20 years.
I don't want to.
Or was he watching? He was posted up on the side watching, probably.
20 minutes gone.
And he's ballsy. Like he just
He's
goes.
gonna stay for 20 minutes.
No, I think he. Okay, no, stop it. Okay. Fucking Marc.
Got that Amazon money now.
Yeah. Is it Amazon? Does he have a show under Amazon or something?
Yeah, I think so, right?
He had a commercial with Amazon. At least, right? We saw some commercial with him.
Yeah, I think he has like a show on Prime.
Anyways, I just thought that was a funny New York Times Square thing. And he gets canceled another time trying to play. It's hard playing out there.
Gotta pick your spots, man. Gotta pick your spots.
So not only you have to deal with there was randos. It was like he needed to hire security because like some homeless guy is like coming up.
Yeah, I mean with these equipment.
Show you that? Some homeless guy is like coming up like with a cigarette and he's like touching things and he's all nice to him, but like also you have performers like Poetry for Stoners that coming over all the time trying to get shit.
Yeah.
Get me famous.
Come on, the followers. I need them.
Maybe he likes. I don't know. He used to do it all inside during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he likes like the random. Like it could be anything.
Yeah, the unpredictability. I think it's not a controlled environment.
Because sometimes there's like some gold, like some saxophone guy comes and there's like a really badass song that they're making together. Oh shit!
Yeah,
this would have never
gotta-
happened if he wasn't there in that little corner.
right there
playing-
at the right
playing music.
time.
Yeah. Pretty package. It's got a pretty. The iPhone. He's like, oh, what did he say?
Oh
He was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
beautiful package. Beautiful. Some
Fucking
shit.
lady thought she could buy them all out.
Yeah.
Sucker.
But anyways, since we saw some New York from Marc Rebbilet, you want to talk about some New York, man? You want to start there, or you want to do something else?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
So,
I mean, man, it was a
was it so much has passed?
yeah, it's been a while, but also like we were out there, like
2 weeks.
so yeah, because like trips in the past, I feel like we've kind of like not given places enough time. Like when we went to Japan, we only did like 2 nights in each in 3 spots in Japan, and kind of
hard
the
to know
same
an
thing.
area.
Yeah, so we were like, you know what? We're gonna go over there for 2 weeks, do 4 nights for Erica's wedding, but the rest of the time just stay in New York and really give it a lot of time.
Yeah.
And I think that's the most time we've ever spent in a city. So
Mm.
like actually, because we did like a first leg where we stayed in the Lower East Side when we first got there,
Mm-hmm.
because the wedding activities started on a Thursday and we flew out on the Friday before.
Okay.
So we got there on a Saturday. So we had like 4 nights of just stuff in New York before going upstate for the wedding. So then like after, when we came back after the wedding, we're kind of like, huh, I think I would have been fine just going home.
Really? Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Cause like I don't, well, and then
You felt like,
because
so you felt like you were there too long in New York?
there was parts where we were like, because you're literally just walking everywhere.
No, I assumed you didn't have a lot of public transportation. So, I mean, did you lift, or was it mostly buses or trains or something?
No, yeah, we took the subway when we needed to, but if something was like maybe a mile away, we would have just walked to it.
How was the subway? Is it clean? Is it,
It's
was it
not,
like Michael Scott? Like, ooh, I gotta go back up.
I
There's poop.
I didn't see anything.
Did you see
Honestly,
the
like
rats? Right? That's
we
always
saw
been
rats,
a meme.
dude. We saw
Like,
rats.
you know,
Dude,
the rats carrying the pizza away, like they're strong. Like,
we saw rats in the fucking zoo, man. They were like in the where the
Trash?
birds are. They were like hanging out on the ground where in the bird
chilling?
exhibits. Yeah, I was like, what the
That's
fuck, these
creepy.
rats? But honestly, it was funny because like, you know, you see all that stuff about like how dirty New York is.
Just
But-
memes. It's just you know, it's just the most highlighted version of what you think New York is. But I'm
But
sure
honestly,
it's not
dude, I feel like San Francisco is worse
with the poop and stuff.
with the
Or is it
dude.
rats? Because
with
I
the
don't
poop.
remember seeing rats.
I
It's
didn't
the
see
poops.
rats in San
The
Francisco,
poops
but I
you gotta
saw
worry
I
about.
saw poops and needles. I didn't see any of that in New York, but it might have been just where we were. But it was kind of
I mean,
surprising. It was like,
I know all about the poop. It's
yeah,
poop.
it's like, dude, I thought
It's not dogs.
no, it's not dog.
Human. It's human poop.
Yeah, like I saw that in San Fran, but New York, we were actually kind of surprised at like how much it was. I wouldn't say clean, but cleaner. Like no poops, right? There's
I
still
haven't been there
trash
for a
and
while.
stuff.
Maybe SF changed. I don't know, but
I
when
don't know,
left,
man. From what I've seen in the news, like all the stores are leaving, and
yeah.
yeah.
Well, this is what they want you to see too.
Well, I mean,
But
like,
I'm sure it's real.
I mean, the fact that the Westfield Mall is shut
Yeah, yeah.
down, and
It's true.
I mean, Whole Foods was only open for like a year. It's like,
Mm,
I mean, I don't know. There's a reason why they're leaving.
yeah.
Anywho, let's not make
No,
it
that's
about
cool.
San Fran.
But yeah, about poop by walls, you gotta watch out. But they lean their, they put their cheeks on the wall and then they
Jesus.
shit. But sometimes they might have diarrhea. So like if you see poop on the wall too, then you know that some homeless person's ass cheeks were right there.
Great.
Splattered.
Jesus, I didn't see any of that.
I mean, if you didn't have toilet paper, how would you do your thing?
go
I
into
mean-
the woods. Go
mean-
into the parks and wipe your ass with leaves or something.
Maybe we're dealing with like the drunk ones that like they can't like squat without.
Well,
like,
yeah, I mean,
So you gotta, like-
if somebody's shitting outside, there's bigger problems.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, it's an emergency, I couldn't hold it. It's like I'm fucking whacked out of my mind and I don't give a fuck.
Did you hear Joey Diaz's story about shitting outside and then the neighbor like called the cops because they like a bear was shitting out here or something. It's his shit was so big.
That's funny. No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah. Anywho, let's get off the poop. Back to New York.
Back to New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool, man. I mean, seeing all the iconic buildings and neighborhoods and landmarks and
What was your favorite iconic thing to see? Was it a building? Was it a statue?
Looking back now, man, there's a lot of highlights, but seeing the Statue of Liberty, like going to Liberty Island, was really cool.
Yeah.
And
did you see Wolverine over there? Did you see, Mystique? Them fighting? over there? How did he stay on the fucking the stick thing? He went around. It's called bullshit.
And the Brooklyn Bridge, walking over to Brooklyn, Dumbo area, and
Spider-Man over there.
And
wait, Captain America's in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I think Spider-Man's
Queens.
He's from Queens.
What's funny is, dude, like after being in New York, we're like, let's watch some New York movies.
You watch Coming to America, you fuck?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
But we've watched.
Yeah, what did you watch in New York? You watched? Oh, it's too early for film.
You already said it. Spider-Man. We watched like
Spider-Man.
We watched all the Toby Spider-Mans, and then we just finished watching the Andrew Garfield. Yeah.
Oh,
and Hitch.
We were there.
We watched Hitch, and Hitch had a lot of the
Smith?
landmarks too. Yeah. It's like,
why don't you? Made in Manhattan is next. Let's go. This movie.
Maybe.
Voldemort and fucking J-Lo doing their thing.
Yeah, I mean, it was in the moment we were kind of like, New York just feels like any other city. But then, like, honestly, going back and watching movies set there, it's like, hey, that's I know where that place is.
So if it wasn't for landmarks in movies, you would feel like it's like a city you've been.
It's different because
I went to Dallas, and it like areas I walked, I was like, oh, this feels like SF. Oh, I kept saying, oh, this feels like this.
Dude,
and I was like, yeah. So it's a city thing. Cities feel like cities.
Yeah. I guess because like we, because Steph's parents still live in the Bay Area, and we've gone and visited a handful of times. We just kept comparing it to SF. It was like,
yeah,
this feels like SF. It doesn't feel. Yeah.
I know what you mean. Until you see landmarks from movies. Like, oh, now.
Yeah. I was like, this feels, especially when you're in the city and you're not around the landmarks.
Have you done like the library? The whole Ghostbusters intro.
We did. We went to the.
Actually, isn't there like a lion statue in front of it or some shit?
Yeah. Well, since the boy's name, we got some lion stuff.
Oh shit! They sold it there?
Yeah, because they had like a bunch of lion stuff. So we got,
nice.
I don't know if we got this from there, but yeah, since they have the lion statues, I guess that's their like mascot. So we went over there. But it was funny, that library isn't like a regular library. It's like a research library. So you have to like make appointments to look at any of the books. All the books were like behind locked doors and shit.
But you can roam around.
You can roam around, but it's not like.
Did you walk that? Because there's like, I don't know, all those tables in the middle, and you can walk straight through it. I don't know. I remember something like that. Or was there an area that you weren't able to go?
There was a lot of areas that we weren't able to go.
I see.
Yeah, but it was cool. It was funny. So we went there on our way up to the Central Park Zoo, and we randomly stopped there. We weren't gonna go there, but we saw it, and we were like, "Oh, let's go check it out."
Was it like through vision you noticed it rather than on the maps that you knew you were by there?
Well, yeah, because it's on Fifth Avenue, so we wanted to walk on, Fifth Avenue.
So while you're walking, you're just like, oh, I
Oh,
think
the
that's
library.
Nice.
Let's go see where Peter was supposed to be studying. And we decided, like, all right, we'll wait till our last day to get souvenirs from there. So we went back on our last day and got souvenirs. And like when we went in, it was, a normal day. And then we came out, there was like a freaking march happening. Like
what
and
kind
we're
of
like,
march?
I was like, what the hell is going on?
Is this Pride? It's Pride month?
Well,
Is
yeah,
it
it was Pride month, so it's like,
Yeah.
dude, New York feels extra gay right now. But still, like, yeah, it was like, wow,
extra gay right now.
New York feels gayer than San Fran.
I'm gonna snip that in the end. New York looks extra gay right now.
But it makes sense, right? It's Pride month, so
Yeah.
it's really. But when we got out, it was like all these ladies like showing off their boobs and holding like inflatable clits and stuff. We're like, what the fuck is going on? Because it was not like that when we went into the library. Then when we came out, it was like it's just a whole horde of people.
Yeah.
And I guess it was the 31st annual Dyke March. So there was they took over the streets and
Wow.
we're like, oh, what the fuck?
And for some reason, that name, it's okay now, or at least for their community to say it.
I don't know.
It
Man.
seems weird to call someone that. Well,
A
I
dyke.
don't use that word, but that's female. What does that term mean again?
In my mind, I don't know if this is correct, but I think of a dyke as being like the masculine, not the masculine lesbian. Yeah. Like the butchy tough lady. Yeah, right.
Susan from Friends. She's the
the tough lady.
Yeah. Does that make you nervous, Ross?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it was like, huh. Well, now we're seeing some New York.
Yeah. And then like you see that staying there longer. Like if you were there for 2 days, maybe you wouldn't have even seen that day.
Yeah, because it literally was by the library. And then we were like, all right, we made our way through and went over to Rockefeller Center. It was like, there's nothing.
Yeah.
So it's just little pockets of things happening.
Nice. How was I'm guessing you went Central Park?
Central Park.
Yeah.
Dude, it's huge, man. It's humongous.
So you could only like do a section of it?
Yeah, so like we were doing things around Central Park. So we're like, all right, we'll when we're done with our activity, we'll walk through the park to get to our next thing. Because we went
Did
to
you see park rangers? Because they never forgave Santa all those years. Elf reference, sorry.
I didn't see him.
That's my only one. Or did you see the pigeon lady?
I didn't see the pigeon lady, but I saw we were gonna go into the Plaza Hotel, but they had signs out front that said residents only. So I think a lot of people, because of Home Alone 2, try to go in there and they're like, no riffraff, because it's like, it's a high end. That whole like Central Park South, that road right on Central Park in the South,
rich people live.
Dude, it felt like, man, all the richies are over here.
So did the apartments feel it too? Like the buildings, like all the
on Central Park?
No, around that area, I guess.
Yeah, I guess like anything like that was right on the park was like had doormen and shit.
And it's all high rise stuff. Like there's no like really small.
In that buildings. Part of the city, Midtown, like south of Central Park, and that whole area is all high rises. And then down in Lower Manhattan, in the financial district, like down on the bottom tip, it's all high rises. Dude, it's basically what they did in Grand Theft Auto 4 was like the perfect representation of
how it feels.
How it feels. New York. They nailed it. Like they
need to make another one, man.
Being there, I was like, dude, Grand Theft Auto 4.
Yeah. It's kind of like, oh man. Because I played like Spider-Man and you're swinging around New York. So it's I'd imagine like playing that like enough.
Accurate too.
Yeah, playing that enough, I feel like I kind of know
familiar, right?
Familiar. I'm not like my mind doesn't save all the memory of everything, but I know what you mean though. Just
landmarks and
games
the
can do
feel.
that for you.
It was funny.
Man.
Like on our first day,
I swear, no, I knew of an area just because of I know it so well in the video game, and I was like, "Fuck!" I'm trying to remember what it was, but anyways, it's just fascinating.
An area in New York or San?
No, just in a game that reminded me
of a real place.
Of a real place I've never been. I'm like, "Oh, I fucking know this place."
I've been here. Have I been here?
Yeah. Anyways, it's just fascinating.
Yeah, on our first day, we so it was an overnight flight. So it was we flew out on like 3 o'clock on a Friday and got there at 7:30 a.m. on a Saturday. So we were fucking.
Man. I'm guessing you're tired, but it was a full day. Did you want a nap before you went out and did things?
Well, we were good at first, dude. It was funny. Like, so the airport is like.
Is it like me? Like, let's go, bro. Let's go. I'm in Hawaii. Let's hang out.
It was kind of like that, but it was funny. Like, dude, it was shocking to like, because you're outside of the city. The airport is like half an hour. It's in Queens, so it's half an hour outside of Manhattan. And like, so when we go over the bridge and then get to Manhattan and go to where we're supposed to be dropped off,
hustle and bustle.
No, it was like deserted because it was 7:30 in the morning, so there was like nobody there. But like, that's when we were like, dude, did we just like decide to stay in the ghetto or something? Because it felt like so like dirty and graffitied up, and we were like, oh man, is this a dangerous place? This is a dangerous place.
I know some jiu-jitsu now. Oh.
But it was the Lower East Side. It's like it's an old, it used to be like an immigrant neighborhood. Now it's kind of gentrified, so it's kind of got that gritty feel. But dude, it wasn't dangerous at all. But the shitty thing is, like, since we were there so early, our hotel room wasn't ready, so we had no choice.
Did they at least hold your bag?
Well, like, we were like, can we store our bags? And he's like, oh yeah, you can. There's a back room back there. You can throw it in the corner. But the back room was like a cafe, so it was like, wait, are other people going to be able to just be by our luggage? So we're kind of sketched out. But then we had to use the bathroom, and then they said it was like downstairs in the basement level, and we ran into like the head of housekeeping down there, and we were like asking her if there's somewhere we could store our bags, and she's like, oh yeah, you can leave it in the linen closet down here. But even that wasn't like behind lock and key, so it was kind of, I don't know, it was like, because this was like an independent run boutique hotel, so it wasn't like a hotel chain. Yeah, we were kind of sketched out. So we were like,
also, it's like, I don't know. Do I trust these people I just met? And now they know I'm leaving my bag here?
Yeah, that's how we felt.
Around
we
and
were like,
snoop in my shit.
But we felt more comfortable leaving it in the linen closet than upstairs in the cafe. Yeah. So we're like, fuck, all right. We had no choice because it was like 9 o'clock, and check-in isn't until 4 p.m. So we're like,
4 p.m.
Yeah, I know. So it's like, oh fuck. So we were like, all right, fine. But we
had to explore tired, and
we had no choice. We had no choice. So we go out, we go to a bagel spot.
Coffee? I know you don't normally have coffee. Did you have to?
I didn't get coffee. I was like, I was still on the high, so I was like, all right, let's get some bagels, and because there's a bagel shop that I kind of looked up before.
So did it taste like did it taste New Yorkie? Did it taste different?
Like I've had lox and because
I'm not a bagel guy. Like I eat it occasionally, but I can't say I know what a good bagel tastes like. And
it was prime, man. Like this spot, it was called Russ and Daughters. The smoked salmon on there with I got the
Was it Russ that helped you?
No,
or was it his daughter?
I don't know if Russ is still alive.
Oh, but it was a lady that helped you. Maybe it's a daughter, granddaughter.
Maybe I don't think so though. They're probably up high and they have a bunch of waitresses. Okay. But it was cool. It was like a throwback spot, little cafe, and I got a cocktail because fuck it, man.
Fuck it, man.
On vacation. So we go there. It was good. The bagels were great. It was, authentic New York bagels. And then we decide to go over to Little Italy. See what's happening. Yeah, Little Italy. Little Italy.
Little Italy. Okay.
It was cool. Little Italy.
You got some
is like,
gelato, huh? Gelato.
we did not at that point, but we did on another night.
Oh, when you
'cause,
came back.
yeah, we where we were staying was close to Little Italy.
Does
So
New York gelato taste good? Because I know
Dude,
you went to Italy.
it's sweeter. The Italian gelato, man, it's like icy and not
millionaire.
overly sweet.
The millionaire of gelato over here.
But like the gelato in New York, it was too sweet. It felt like it was too sweet. And not as
Yeah.
icy.
Mm.
The
Like,
Italians know how to do it.
You
man.
don't know gelato.
You guys have been in America too long, man. Making it too sweet.
Yeah. But is that American palate? You know how like Japan, their sweet is different, like
Yeah.
bakery bread
Mhm.
and stuff. Is it because of culture?
Yeah, I think so. It's just that's how we do it here in the Clink.
And I just imagine when you got a New York slice that
Yeah, we did.
did that taste different too?
That we
At
went
Sbarro's?
to.
You went to Sbarro's, right?
No, we didn't go to Sbarro's. We went to Bleecker Street Pizza in the Greenwich Village. That was
Bleecker
like
Street,
later on in
nice.
the trip.
Isn't that
Got a slice.
Bleecker Street? Sounds like the
That's where
the
Doctor
scissor.
Strange lived.
Oh!
Doctor Strange's place is on Bleecker Street.
Bleecker. I think I was thinking about the Sweeney Todd.
Oh,
There's another head was on Bleak Street or something Street.
Fleet
Fleet
Street.
Street. Okay, that's
Fleet
right.
Street.
Okay.
That's in
Bleecker
London.
I know, but I was like, maybe it's the same street.
No, man, that's where Doctor Strange lives.
All right. So, do they have that cool?
I didn't see it. I don't think so. I think that's made up.
Cool if they put one in there.
They're like, Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah. You know how like they do with the Rocky statues? Like, hey.
Yeah, they really put it there.
Put it
It's
there.
real.
I think they moved it.
Yeah, they moved it.
But it's a real statue and people love
It is.
it.
They do. Hey, if I ever
You
go
feel
to
like
Philly,
champion.
that's gonna be. I'm gonna go there.
Yeah. Makes you feel like a champion, right? And you're gonna run up the stairs like every other person, right?
Yeah.
And then-
Every other tourist.
And on your reel, you're gonna have doo-doo-doo,
Yeah, of course.
doo-doo-doo.
How many fucking tourists have done that since that statue's been there?
Yeah. Reenacting.
Ugh.
So did you reenact anything since you were there? That would have been fun. I don't know if there's anything that you could have.
Not that I can think of.
Mm.
But
anyways, you went to Bleecker Street for your.
Well, that was later on in the trip.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Little Italy, Soho. We were wandering around, but dude, we were getting tired by the early afternoon, like around 1-2 o'clock.
Like, oh,
we-
Soho, it's cool.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's like getting tired. We went into a baby store, got some stuff for a baby.
I saw a
And I was
crib,
just like-
took a nap.
Yeah. Went back to Little Italy, got some cannolis. Dude, I thought I would like cannolis more. I don't know. They're not
you don't
my
like
favorite.
the cream in the middle?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I like cannolis once in a while, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't like. No, it's
Like-
not my favorite treat.
Yeah, and you only need like one,
But-
like the little ones, not even the fucking big ones.
But that guy, that had that bake show, I think he was in New Jersey. Not Caesar's Bakery. I forgot Carlos's Bakery. It's Carlos. Anyways, he was known for his cannolis, and at that time, I was like, "Oh man, I never had a cannoli."
Gotta get a cannoli.
And then he had a restaurant in Vegas or a bakery in Vegas,
Oh, so you guys stopped there?
and then I had it, and I was like, "It's okay."
It's okay. Yeah,
But-
it's not my favorite.
But it
I'd rather
made
have
me
ice cream.
want it because it looked really.
Well, yeah, they look
It-
delicious.
They look like taco, little
And they taste
taco. There's
yeah,
crunch.
and they
there's
taste
some crunch
good
to it.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crunch. There's the cream filling, but I don't know, not my favorite.
Yeah.
Whatever.
To each their own.
So we get the cannolis, then we go back to the hotel because they said that the room might be ready around 2 o'clock. So we get there. I don't know. It's
Alright.
like 2:30.
It's not ready. Sorry.
It is ready,
Oh,
but if we want to get in there early, we got to pay a little extra.
fuckers.
Yeah, it was
So-
like It was
And
like
you're tired, like
one,
fuck. I could go.
but
To
it was
sleep.
like it was ridiculous. It was like
$100.
100. I think it was like 150 for the hour and a half or some shit. So
Isn't
we
it
were
like 150 for a night, or I don't know how much a night is, but
I think their rate was like 230 a night, but it was almost the cost of another night.
yeah,
So like on principle, Steph and I were like, fuck
Fuck
these guys,
that.
we're getting out of here. So we were like all tired walking around. We just gotta last an hour and a half. So we go into like a fish store, look at the fish for a little while.
you swim
Then
with the fishes.
we
Every store, I'm
Make a little
imagining like
fishes.
you're gonna try to sleep.
do so-
You're gonna hey, get
And
out
then
of this car.
we go to a pizza place that isn't a slice place, but it's a sit down like whole pies. There's like two distinct. There's places that you can do slices, and then there's places where you got to do the whole pie. So we went and got a whole pie at this one spot, and it was good. That was the first pizza we had. Not a slice, but a whole pie. It was good. It was a good spot, and it killed the time for where it was already 4:00 by the time we got back, and we were able to check in no problem, get our stuff from fucking the linen closet and get in our room.
Hey, my things got moved. What's going on here?
No, everything was there, so it was all good. And then we fucking took a nap.
The whole I'm guessing you woke up.
Woke up
you
at
got
about
up 2:30. So if you were to you didn't have any alarm or anything, you just let's go.
We
nap.
just took the you
So,
you just let's just
I would
let's let ourselves
imagine
sleep.
8 o'clock, or did you?
Yeah,
count?
it was around there.
Oh,
Around there.
okay.
Where we still had enough time to get cleaned up and go get dinner.
Yeah,
So we
experienced the nightlife.
which is exactly what we did. We went back to Little Italy again and went to a restaurant called Cafe Napoli. It was really good. It was a good. It was like
Pizza
our
again?
favorite restaurant, huh?
Pizza again?
Pasta. I had lasagna and Steph had some kind of pasta with the vodka sauce. It was good.
Did it feel like a chain?
No, it was like
Just
an
a mom
independent
and pop?
restaurant. Yeah. Authentic. It was good. The server was really nice. He offered to we asked if he could take pictures, and he offered to have us go take pictures in front of the Little Italy light up sign outside, like in the street.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it was cool. It was a good time.
Sure. And then you all walked out there.
Yeah, and he was like blocking a car, taking the pictures.
Was this after you ate,
After we paid?
or after everything?
Yeah, it was after everything.
Okay.
But they were like getting ready to close. It was already like
blocking
closing
a
time.
car. Fuck you.
Yeah. Hey, I'm taking a picture.
Yeah. So, and the car was honking, or
No, the car wasn't honking. But dude, they are honkers out there. They really lay on the fucking horns. Yeah.
Why were you trying to walk across and they honked at you?
No, not at us, but like at other cars.
You could hear.
Yeah, when we're in the room, we just hear like a symphony of honks. Yeah. At like fucking, because it was a Saturday night, right? So like it was the nightlife going on that night. It was noisy.
I imagine it's just culture, just like how we shaka after changing lanes and stuff like that. For them, it's just like they knew from their parents to their parents.
Get the fuck out of the way.
Like,
yeah.
Can you imagine growing up, your dad doing that, and then all of a sudden,
it's normal.
Yeah, we all do it here.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, it was good. Yeah, the first leg was good. We saw like Statue of Liberty and Chinatown and like I said, Brooklyn Bridge, and then we drove upstate for the wedding. The wedding was cool. Because we drove upstate for the wedding, I got to rent a car in the city and drive around the city a little bit. But like trying to get to the hotel, it was not bad. I've driven in a lot of places, like even like
you can't turn right here. So it's like, fuck,
dude, like
where
our hotel was, they had like barricades, so I couldn't get to where the hotel was because it's a one-way street.
Right
There's a lot of
there.
one-way streets. Yeah. So I was on the corner, like by the hotel, because that's kind of where the Uber dropped us off when we got there. It was like around the corner. And I was like, fuck. So I drove around the block and it was barricaded, so I couldn't get in. So I'm like, fuck, am I gonna just have Steph walk our stuff around the corner. It's not that far, but you know, it's far enough with luggage. So I was just like, fuck it. I went in reverse and like backed in because it's a one-way street. But I knew it was blocked. So I'm like, I'm gonna back in. So I backed in and then went in front of the hotel. And the hotel owner who we were like talking to about like, where we're from and what we're planning for the trip, he was talking to a lady and he said, "Hey, you see what he did there? You're an honorary New Yorker. You're a real New Yorker now."
That's funny.
It's like, oh, thanks, man.
I'm getting praise for being a fucking
like,
rebel over here.
You're a real New Yorker now. I'm like, oh man.
Ah, shucks. I take it back. They wouldn't do that. You fuck. No one makes a handle of that. No. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Did you find out how to get there the right way or no?
No, I think like at certain times they just close access to the street or something. So like, yeah, there really wasn't a way to get there. And that's why the Uber driver, I think maybe on the weekends, or no, was it a weekend? No, it was maybe during the week. I don't know. Whatever it was blocked off. And that was literally the only way I could get in front of the hotel was reversing. Because, at least I'm facing the right direction.
Yeah.
And there was no cars. It's not like I was like doing it with a bunch of traffic. There was nobody there.
Because it was blocked off. Because it was blocked off, right?
Yeah, it was blocked off. So it was like, I felt like it was pretty low risk.
But I thought you were going to tell me, woo, hey, what are you doing? I'm not going to look in the eye, put you in my chest over here. Can't do that. Pack your shit up.
Can't do
Get
that.
the fuck out of here.
I am. We are trying to get out of here.
I know you're trying to drop that off, but pack it up. Get the fuck out.
Pack it up. You're done. Get out of here. Yeah. Oh, we saw the 9/11 memorial and museum. Man, they like
a trip to see.
It was very extensive.
Was it? Oh, really? They give you a lot of information and shit.
Yeah, like so the memorial's outside of where the towers.
Oh, did they have like a museum inside?
They had like a museum down underground, because like right now where the towers used to stand is just like square waterfalls, right?
Yeah,
where they were, and
so
then
it's below.
Yeah,
did you see shit?
Yeah, down below is where the museum is. Man, they showed everything, dude. Everything, like
people
footage of
falling
people
out.
jumping off the buildings. Yeah, like all the 911 calls and the first responders radios.
The smoke from all the debris from ground level, shit like that.
Yeah, they showed,
when it falls,
and then they had and then they had like artifacts and stuff like shoes and like briefcases and shit. And then they had an area that showed like pictures of all the people that died that day with their name and like a little information about them. I mean, it's a good tribute, but dude, it was so extensive that it almost felt like it kind of crossed the line of being too much. Like,
but
it's like,
it's like a Google filter. Do you want to not see?
It was definite, dude. It was like an unfiltered, anything and everything was there. I mean, they had like tissues
see the
area set up. So like, if people,
well, I imagine they do this so they, it's like someone gets like, man, I gotta fight terrorism because I don't want this to happen to me. Like, I don't know if you're in the city and you see that and you feel compelled. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. It was very. Did
you see flowers right back? Like, I'm assuming family.
Oh yeah, where the names are.
Family members come to visit and shit.
Dude, oh, you know what's fucking nuts? Like when we got to the memorial and we walked around and wanted to find like a corner where like there was nobody, because a lot of people were there like taking pictures and stuff. And I went right up to like a corner and like right where I was standing, one of the people's names, fucking something Lewin, fucking same last name. I was like, what the fuck? What are the odds of this? This
you
dude
look down and you're like, oh.
I looked, I was like, Daniel Lewin, what the fuck?
Daniel.
What are the odds that I would walk right up?
Oh shit.
I would walk right up there and be like, dude, that's my fucking last name.
I think what is it called? I think it's like life. Like, hey, just remember you got a good life. You got a good life.
Yeah,
And
it like drove
down
it
there,
home.
you
Like,
know.
dude, this is like these were like regular people, right? They're all like office workers. Most of them were office workers or people on the planes, right? They're just like people, regular people.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, that was the other part about it being like, because like we were comparing it to the Pearl Harbor museum here.
Memorial.
Yeah, it's different. I think the biggest difference is because it was more modern. There was a lot more footage, and
Yeah, I don't think you could. Yeah, there's not a lot of footage. You
Yeah.
see the from above and shit, but
dude, yeah.
ground level.
And
yeah,
and like the fact that these were all, just regular people, not that the
soldiers or anything.
sailors deserve to die or anything, but they're in the armed forces versus these are like regular Joes who didn't sign up
You
for
gotta
they didn't sign up for this.
American soil, which doesn't happen very often.
Yeah. So I mean, it was good, but yeah, it was they didn't hold back. It was and it put you right back. Like brought me back to like being a kid, waking up and being like, yeah.
I was in the classroom.
No, I think it already happened by the time, because it was like 9 a.m., 8:30 a.m. over there. So it was.
Did we go to school and then they showed us video of
I think they showed us, but my mom kept us home that day, so we just watched at home. But I think
your mom's
like
probably thinking like we're being attacked.
Anything could happen. You're staying home. Yeah.
I just remember. I don't know why my family would let me go.
Send you to school. You're fine.
I do remember us at least watching something in class together.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of like Steph said the same thing. Like they watched it in her school too.
So, yeah, I can't really trust my brain in remembering how things go, but I don't remember the exact like seeing it on TV.
I just remember waking up and my mom. Yeah, my mom saying, "You guys, I don't know, New York got attacked. You guys are gonna stay home today." And then we were watching the news all day.
It's crazy.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
Makes me think of I know it's not really, but when I watched the Dark Knight Rises in the theater, like opening night, and then like the next day, like just my dad was like, "Can you believe this?" And the guy who did.
Oh, because there was the shooting, right?
And I just like, that could have been you, and like just like just the fear of going to a theater at that time.
Yeah, there was fear. Where was that shooting? Was it in Colorado?
Colorado. Yeah, I remember it being in Colorado. But
yeah, but I remember that like people were like
scared to.
You're not safe. You're sitting ducks in there.
And then
what year did that movie come out? Was it 2012?
Something like that. But do you remember how the theater played like shit after that? Make sure, like, I don't know if Hawaii did it, but AMC like, report like suspicious activity and shit like that. It never had to say things like that.
I don't know.
It just was like, whoa. It made me like a little scared, like when the movie's about to start,
dude.
Because they made me think about like, oh, this shit could happen again.
Okay, so like that, I guess it was the same year because I went to go watch Avengers with Bernard them, and like, and we smoked before, right? So then like and
this happens.
Yeah, I was like freaking out. I'm like, I'll be right back.
That's the movie. You said you left.
I fucking left. I was like, I can't do it.
So you never watched the Avengers?
Not in the theater. I almost did, but I paid for a ticket and everything.
I forgot. Oh, I remember you telling me this.
Yeah, it was the Avengers.
Way too high.
Yeah, I got too high, and I'm like, I can't do this right now. I gotta get out of here. Gotta go home where it's safe.
You're probably feeling the excitement for this new movie that everyone's hyped for,
the energy in the room,
the hype, like
Yeah,
we're
because
already.
it wasn't
But
just any
then
movie.
you're thinking, oh man, the same energy you're riding on, but
Well, 'cause
with Batman Killer.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, shit.
at that time, I wasn't going to the theater that often,
Yeah,
so it's been a while since
and
I've
it's
been in
been
a theater.
years since that happened.
Yeah, and that was like the first time I got high in a while. So like it was a combination.
Yeah.
And then I guess there was like, I guess back when they did the 3D movies, they would wash
You're
them.
wearing a 3D glasses too? Fuck that.
I can't remember. Maybe, but there was like a washing machine at the front of the theater. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Washing machine. Why did they show you that?
I don't know. I was just
Out
like,
in the open.
yeah, I was like,
Here,
I can't
so
do
you
this.
know
Right.
that we're sanitizing
Yeah.
the glasses.
I was like, I can't do this right now. I gotta get out of here. I'll be back, guys.
Did you
And I
tell
never
them?
came back. No, I
You
just told them I gotta go to
yeah.
the bathroom, and I never
my
came back.
And you told me this is not the first time, or do you do that a lot when you get high? You're like, you gotta go home.
At that time in my life, yeah,
Oh,
I would get freaked out.
I gotta go.
I gotta get out of here. That's kind of like when that was around the same time when I came and visited you, and we were
Yeah.
playing Last of Us, and I'm like,
Dude, I'm
like,
really high.
I can't walk home now. There's no walking home.
You're just playing Last. Dude, I'm really high.
Yeah.
And you were so scared.
Yeah, dude.
It was the intro scene and everything.
I mean,
Dude,
it
that's
was
a
pretty
scary
intense.
intro.
It is. It's pretty intense, and I'm in an unfamiliar place.
Yeah.
Like, but at least I was with somebody I trusted, so I was like, oh,
Yeah.
all right, it's
You're good.
fine. I'll be okay. And I had no choice. There's nowhere for me to go. This is it. This is the safest place.
Dude, I think that was some strong weed too, because
Yeah.
I remember Janice coming up to me like, "Hey, I'm really high. I'm really nervous feeling." And I was like, "It's okay."
Yeah.
So must have been something in the
Yeah, it wasn't just me
weed
then.
too. But,
High THC.
but I was having a good time. We had the windows open because it was hot too.
Yeah, and then
So
like
you could hear the outside.
I just accepted it, and like I was like, I'm with my buddy, man.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah. And when you have that, sometimes it's just the fog gets really.
Yeah, just gotta let that moment pass. Like, I think if I thinking back on all the times that I've like freaked out and just left, like,
Yeah.
dude, if I calmed down, it would have been fine. I would have evened out. I think
Yeah.
I just let my mind just run amok.
I mean, they talk about that with mushrooms too.
Mm.
I haven't done it yet, but two people are like, hey, when you have that, like, that
Don't freak out.
It's like embrace it. They keep saying embrace it, so it's
Just
like,
accept it. Don't fight it, right?
yeah,
Yeah, don't fight it.
don't fight it. It's
Mhm.
like it's your ego trying to be in control.
Like I'm losing control.
Come on, don't let it go.
Yeah, it is. It's like It's like you're letting go of control, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Sorry, I didn't mean to
No, man.
backtrack. We were talking about how did we get to the movie theater? We were talking about getting high because you're talking about that.
Yeah.
Then the movie theater.
Oh, you were
Wasn't that really to New York?
likening Dark Knight Rises to 9/11.
Sorry.
Which sounds terrible.
Sorry.
But I understand what you're saying. The shooting, not your experience watching
Yeah.
Dark Knight Rises.
Got into talking about being high, running away. I gotta get out of here.
I gotta go, man. This is not safe.
I don't know why I thought of Jerry Maguire and the little kid. My mom's coming. I
The
have to go
human-
to bed. My mom's coming. I have to go to bed.
Little kid was a weirdo.
And I was thinking of you. I have to go. I have to get out of here.
I gotta get out of here. It's not safe.
Too high. I have to go to bed. Bye.
Did I tell you the part when I was like, because I was walking home at this time, because I got a ride there, and like
How long did it take you again?
It takes a while. I mean, it was from Copley Theater to my house,
Which is Upper Makakilo.
Upper Makakilo. So
You
it was
didn't
a
have
long
any
walk.
water.
I had nothing, but it was in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
But I was like, pressing the buttons to cross the street, and that's when they changed it to like
Come
the
on.
sensor thingies,
Why is it
not the
taking
button.
so-
I'm like, and I was, dude, I know I was high because I'm like, what if this is like a tracking thing?
You're like, why is it not a button? It's just a sensor.
Yeah, the set. Yeah,
At-
the scent. Yeah, I'm
the-
like,
The button?
are they doing like tracking people's movements?
You were a conspiracy guy before conspiracy was a hot topic.
Maybe.
They're tracking me, man.
They're tracking me, dude. I don't trust them.
I never even thought that.
The government.
I never even thought that as a kid.
Yeah, because this was
They're
2012.
tracking us.
So like, yeah, this was. I think this is before I even had an Instagram.
Oh man. Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah.
Before I had a smartphone, even I think.
Anywho. I have to pee, dude. You still talking about New York when we come back? Still got a little bit more?
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't want to spend all the time because I do got to jump off at like around noon. So
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
now.
10:43. So I don't want to dominate the whole
Okay.
podcast with just New York.
So
So
hour and
if anything, we can revisit it. If whatever, dude.
Did you want to do a quick highlight thing before we head out? Like, oh, I did this.
Yeah, I
Or-
guess
or
I can run down the list and then
or is
like
it gonna lead to more topics? Oh
no, I can
never
make
mind.
it. I can just tell you all the things we did.
Yeah.
Actually, dude, I can share it with you.
All right. Share it with me.
You good? You're not gonna pee your pants?
Is it gonna take long? Should I use the
I
bathroom
mean,
while you're looking stuff? Or you're almost getting
yeah, let's just take a break and then I'll just run down the list.
Okay, we're back.
It's better.
Okay. Oh wait, you're sharing something, aren't you?
Yeah. So like for this trip, this is like probably the most planned I've made a trip because it was so big and there was so much stuff that we wanted to see.
Check.
And it's it's a big city, so we decided to break it up by areas, and that's how we like plan our days. So like on our first day, like I said, we went to Russ and Daughters, got the bagels, went to that pizza place. It was called Lombardi's.
Oh, so you already knew.
Yeah,
Oh.
all this stuff was like on a list. So I like there was no like, oh, where do we want to go? Like I did like a lot of research. This is like the most planned I've been for a trip. And in the past, like I would have like landmarks picked and like tourist attractions, but like I wouldn't even think of food. Like in
Now
Japan
you're
and
thinking about
stuff.
food.
Well, no, because Steph had like made a comment in the past. She's like, we're always just running around and we never got to
You
like
need to know where the food is.
yeah, enjoy some of the food. So it's like, all right, loud and clear. Now restaurants were like on the itinerary. Little Italy.
Does Lombardi's have ice cream? I feel like I heard that name, but through ice cream. It could be a different Lombardi.
Might be a different Lombardi's because this place was just like a whole pie pizza spot. They had a lot of the the outdoor because of the pandemic. They did a lot of the outdoor.
Oh
dining.
yeah, where the
And
parking
now-
should be.
Yeah, now that's like a permanent thing. Like a lot of the restaurants have like outdoor stuff on the street set up.
Yeah. So what happened to parking then? If everyone has that,
Even less.
less parking.
Even
than-
less.
That's amazing.
You can't drive in the city.
Yeah.
Little Italy, Cafe Palermo's where we got the cannolis. Cafe Napoli was that restaurant we went to after the first night. Good fun. 9/11 Memorial, talked about that. Brookfield Place was like it was a cool like little shopping mall that actually the outside of it, like outside there's like docks and stuff. They showed that in Hitch. It was like that's where he met her for the first date. So after being there and seeing it, it's like, hey, you know where that is. Yeah,
I know that. Oh,
Westfield World Trade Center Oculus was like this I guess they built
Same
it after
Westfield?
9/11.
as
Huh?
the mall. The
Yeah, same Westfield. Yeah, same Westfield. It's
Man, Westfield is rich. They own
it's
malls
like
all over the place.
it's like this thing that's almost like a spine. Let's see if I can find a picture of it.
The building looks like a spine.
Yeah, the building. Westfield. Yeah, it's the same Westfield that shut down in SF. World Trade Center.
Remember, you can just switch tab on the top. So,
Yes, sir. Oh, there we go. This is what it looks like.
oh.
It's like
That
this
does
crazy
look
looking.
like the bones of that fucking Avenger creature that flew.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
right?
So yeah, this is the outside, and then this is what it is inside. It's just like a shopping mall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why? So it's next to the memorial.
Yeah, it's right there next to World Trade Center.
Mhm.
Trinity Church on Wall Street. This is the same church
Yeah,
that
Spider-Man. The
Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
3. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
Well,
that's
for
the
me,
one.
it was in I haven't watched 3 in a long time, but that's where in Spider-Verse, Peter Parker was buried, and then he
Oh.
saw the other Peter Parker, and then he was dragging him around. I think that was Trinity.
Oh. It might have
That's
been.
that's how I
Sounds
remember
like
it.
it. Sounds like it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
gothic, and then
Yeah, with the fucking
spiky, not spiky,
Yep,
pointy.
that's the one. Pointy and yeah, that's
It's a
the
nice
one.
looking church.
Yeah, it was cool to see it in person. And we went inside, right? And there was a choir doing songs, and it reminded me of Home Alone.
Man, you have our Sister Act, dude. I love Sister Act.
All right, it's on the
But
list.
Number 2 is my jam.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Sister Act 2.
Just it's corny rap kind of that time.
Oh
kinda thing.
jeez, 90s
Yeah,
style.
Yeah.
Hip hop
Has two different tastes. I mean, not tastes, but they feel like 2 different type of movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta watch them both though, because I haven't seen either.
Do it for me. Do it for me,
Whoopi.
Miguel.
I'll let you know when I actually watch it.
Do it for me, Stu. I don't know if you know what that's from.
I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, because you don't like that Grinch, the Jim Carrey Grinch.
We watched it.
Yeah.
We watch it like Christmas time. It's a movie to watch during Christmas.
It's just when the teenagers are going up the mountain and they're gonna touch the door. She's like, "Do it for me, Stu."
I got you. I think I remember that. Fucking
We can't all have the same
Whovilles.
Can't have all the same lines in our heads.
That's funny.
All right.
Cat's Deli, dude. This is like
That's familiar.
iconic. Like, dude, I got a pastrami sandwich, thick ass, fucking big old.
Was that in a Bourdain or something? Was it like
Might
a
have been.
tight room? A lot of tables or something.
There is a lot of tables. It's just very busy.
Mm.
It's super busy. And like we were standing in line to get like service from the cutters, like the people that cut the meat.
Hey, hurry up.
But then somebody's like, "Hey, anybody want table service?" And we're like, "Yeah, we'll take table service." Just with table service, you just have to tip the waitress. And we're like, "Yeah, we'll take table service."
Yeah,
it was good, man. That's like a must go to.
Oh, really there's no one else wanted to. You're like, I'll take it.
I think another couple wanted to, but it went from standing in a long line to getting a table and just having the waitress take your order, which was my style.
Like that.
I prefer that. Yeah, I do. I'll tip you for that.
Wine and dine.
Yeah, wine and dine.
Make me feel like a king. What else you got?
And then we saw Statue of Liberty in Ellis Island.
Okay.
So that was cool. Like the Statue of Liberty it was cool seeing it in person, right? You always just see all these images of it, but seeing it in person was
X-Men
cool.
all around there.
Yeah, X-Men. And they had like a nice audio tour and like a little museum. So it was pretty extensive. And Ellis Island
ride was nice.
Yeah, the boat ride was cool. I'm the king of the world. I just said it.
Give you 1 hour. I'll give you 1 hour.
Do it.
In the front.
I said it because we just watched that episode of The Office before we went on the trip. Ellis Island was pretty extensive. It was cool to see that.
What is that? An island next to Statue of Liberty?
That's where like all the immigrants were processed. When all the immigrants came
before
in,
they could even go on the real land
into New York. Yeah, there was like a holding area for all.
Because if you didn't, then they'd be like scurrying. Get out, let's go.
Well, yeah, because then they would like run tests on them, check their health and
Oh.
like ask them questions about like what their plans are and how they're going to be able to thrive in the US
Oh, I'm gonna open up a pizza shop.
and make sure they have a certain amount of money or family that will support them. Yeah, it was like, so it was like an island where they would like, you know, process all the immigrants coming in.
Cool.
I think that's where the Titanic was heading. The Titanic was
I'm just trying to head to that little port to be documenting all these new arrivals, huh?
I think so.
Mm.
The Battery was just a park at the tip of Manhattan, and that's how you got to the ferry to go to Ellis Island. Saw Wall Street. It was funny seeing Wall Street like in person. It wasn't that busy, but I guess all the activity is going on inside. And I think when we were there, the market had already closed.
I see.
But seeing like the stock exchange and the treasury and all that stuff,
you could see it. That's cool.
Yeah, like I mean the outside, not the inside or anything, but seeing like all that stuff.
Did
that
they
was
sell
cool.
those tickers, or am I remembering it right? Did they have tickers on the side?
No, that's at Times Square.
Oh,
they had the ticker. Yeah. Manhattan Bridge. We walked over that to get to Dumbo, which is down. Dumbo stands for like down under Manhattan Bridge overpass.
Oh yeah.
what it stands for.
Oh yeah.
And that's like where and then the Manhattan Bridge view is where like everybody gets those fucking pictures. We took the picture too.
Which picture?
I'll show you on our Instagram. It's like the cliche picture that everybody gets.
Wasn't there like a street that the sun goes directly between these two buildings?
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Everyone stands in the middle of the road to get a fucking shot.
I think like at a certain time.
Neil deGrasse.
Yeah. He did that too.
No, he made it apparent. Like it caught wind and people are doing it more and more.
Yeah. This one.
Oh, that's a cool shot.
That's a shot that like there's so many tourists in the street and it's like a operating street, so it's not like it's there's a car behind us.
Yeah, a lot of honking.
Yeah, just getting out of the way and a bunch of tourists like scurrying on and off the street to get the picture.
Fucking tourists.
Yeah.
Hey man, you're not gonna see me again.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit.
I'm just here one time.
Yeah. You can get mad, but I'm not getting mad. I'll never see you again in my life.
Yeah. Main Street Park was like, it was a cool little park that you got to look back at Manhattan at from Brooklyn. Timeout Market was like a food court. We didn't do the pizza because we were full from the food court. But we went to Jacques Torres Chocolates. He's from, that show on Netflix? What is it? Nailed It. Do you know which one that is?
I've heard of it.
Where like they gotta make their rendition of fancy baking. So he's one of the judges on there. So we've got a couple of chocolates from his spot.
Did you see him?
No, I didn't see him. No. His little chocolate shop was actually kind of sad. It was a sad little chocolate shop. Nobody was there.
Oh, really?
It was empty.
Is it sad because it was empty?
Yeah, it was sad because it was empty because we were like expecting it to be like a tourist attraction.
Sad little chocolate shop.
Sad little. Well, and like also, dude, the fucking each little piece of chocolate was like fucking $2.50 or some shit.
Do you think they're charging more because of his name?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, you're not famous anymore. I'm not coming here.
Fuck this guy,
Jock.
Who do you think you are, Jock, you jerk.
Jock.
Brooklyn Bridge Park. That was cool. Yeah. Walking the Brooklyn Bridge. It's a pretty iconic thing to do. We went to the Comedy Cellar.
Nice. And what did you see in there?
And
what's the process? Do you have to reserve or can you just walk in?
Yeah, you got it. If you want to make it and like have a guaranteed spot, I reserved it. And like the funny thing was like I wanted to wait to see what the lineup was to reserve.
Can you not?
By that time, it was already all it was all taken up. So then I was like, fuck. So then like, so this one was this one the one? Yeah. So we ended up, I think we ended up not showing up. Oh no, we went on this day. Whatever it was, we were able to book it before seeing the lineup and get a spot.
You saw it. You went twice.
We did go twice. Well, we
Oh.
went to because they have like they own a bunch of other clubs in the area. Like
Hmm.
the other one we went to was called the Fat Black Pussycat Lounge.
Whoa. Sorry.
But this was like the actual comedy cellar where like, you know, where Louis opening, you know, like him from his show, he's always doing bits on there and like a lot of it's like I think the most famous one in New York. But dude, it was like you're packed in like sardines in there. It's super
Shoulder to
packed.
shoulder.
Yeah, like knee to knee, man, knees touching.
Really?
Yeah, it was tight, but it was cool. And it was like what they do is like a showcase, right? So it's just like 5 different comics doing like 15, 20 minutes each or something. I think maybe 15.
So
it's
any big names that you saw?
Not at this one. It was all people that I hadn't heard of before.
Did they tickle your fancy?
Yeah, some of them were really good. Yeah,
So
some
you
of them were
followed
good.
them on Instagram? Oh, look them
No,
up.
I didn't.
Not worth the Instagram follow.
They were good. Yeah, they
Not
were
worth
good.
taking my time to look at my phone and
Yeah.
find out who you were.
I think I saw one of the guys that we saw on YouTube. I'm like, hey, that's the guy we saw.
I'm not gonna follow you on Instagram though.
Not impressed. So then after that, we went up to upstate for the wedding, and then we came back down.
How was the restaurant Drop Bags? Was that pretty good? Drop Bags.
Drop Bags.
Is that
at
a
the New
restaurant
Yorker.
or is that a
Dude.
place you can get a drink at the Drop
Dude,
Bag?
oh my god. So like driving in Midtown was a
Yeah.
fucking shit show, man. Oh my god. And like
Midtown is just like in the middle of New York.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
like where Times Square is and Broadway and
So is it
like
a lot of just stop and go?
yeah, and
Oh.
it's all one-way streets and it's hard to get to where you're going. And I was like, dude, we got to get rid of this car because we didn't realize at that
GPS
time
even help you?
the GPS was helping, but like to drop the bags off, you have to, you know, get the car somewhere to park the car. But we didn't realize that there was like a spot where we could unload at that time because there's no parking. It's just like on a busy city street. So then it's like, fuck, all right, we'll park in a parking garage for half an hour. And it was like, I think it said it was like $9
Oh,
for half.
this is before you knew that information about
Yeah,
the
it was
loading
before.
area?
Yeah, before
And
I
how
knew.
do you is it not noticeable, this loading area?
No, because it's just on the street. And it was coned off. And I guess we could have talked to like the
But they never gave you
doorman.
that information.
So
They're
then
like,
I was just like,
oh,
all
are
right.
you new here? Well, if you have a car, let me tell you, you can take this exit right here. Make sure you get in this loading dock. Don't park on this. They didn't do any of that shit.
They didn't tell you any of that shit. So we parked the car at a parking garage, like right next to it.
Yeah.
And to unload our bags and check in and stuff like that, right? And half an hour when you're doing that, fucking quick. So we had to get back down. So we got back down like a minute before the half an hour. But you know, there's people ahead of us in the line. And then so like when it's our turn, the half an hour passes and they were trying to charge us for a full hour, even though, you know, we were there before. So then we got into
2 minutes. Oh,
yeah, we got into an argument because it was like, dude, that's fucking bullshit. We were here. It was like, were you waiting for half an hour? No, but we were here before the fucking half an hour was up. So they knocked it down to the half an hour, but we got into it with them because they're trying to charge us for a full hour.
Hey,
so I was like,
I'm not gonna be trifle with money here.
Yeah,
charge me $125.
But the funny thing is, because like I was supposed to drop the car off by I think 1 o'clock, but you know, checking out of the hotel upstate, and we got breakfast, and by the time it was like 4 o'clock by the time I dropped it off. So I ended up getting charged a full extra day for the rental anyway.
Oh my goodness.
But at least I didn't get charged the hour for the fucking parking.
I would have been furious.
Yeah,
Was it like $20 more or something?
yeah, it was like, I think so. Yeah, it was.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
New York
it was
prices.
ridiculous. Yeah, because I think it was
$20
supposed to be
an
like,
hour or some shit.
I think it was supposed to be $12, and then like for the half an hour, and then like, I think they were trying to say it was like $30 for the hour. We're like, fuck that. No way. Your sign said
Was
whatever.
were you the like who was more heated? Was Steph the comma like, okay, let's talk about this?
Steph was more heated. She was more
What the
heated.
fuck?
Yeah,
She was more heated?
She's like,
No.
I'm pregnant. I can do whatever I want. Who's gonna argue with a pregnant lady?
That's too good.
Yeah.
Take over. Take over.
You got it. You got it.
Excuse me?
I'm
You wanna
there
charge
too.
Me? Huh? Yeah. That's too funny.
Washington Square Park. That was cool. It was a pretty stony park. There's a lot of stoners over there.
Stoners. Maybe that's where the poetry guy goes.
I think so. Poetry for stoners. He was there. Bleecker Street Pizza. That's when we got the slice. And then this is when we went to the Fat Black Pussycat and saw one known comedian there, Sam Morrell. I don't know if you know who he is. He had a
Maybe if I saw his face.
I think he had a special on Netflix. He has a whatchamacall. He has a podcast with Mark Norman called We Might Be Drunk.
I don't he doesn't
That's
look-
all right.
Yeah, sorry.
That's all right.
He's probably famous, but not in my neck of the woods.
I would say he's
In
an up
my-
and comer. I would say Mark Norman is more known than him.
He
And
just
Mark
needs to
Norman-
jump. Has he been on Joe Rogan?
I think so. Yeah, when his Netflix thing came out, he was on
Oh,
Rogan.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think I just need to see him on there one more time or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe talk about something interesting.
Yeah.
That's usually how you get roped into listening to things. Oh,
Yeah, they're interesting, right?
get a good
Yeah.
story. Let me-
I mean, that's how I
me more.
found out about Chris Stefano. I don't know if you know who he is, but he was on Rogan.
Oh, is he the one kind of white guy?
White dude.
What did they talk about?
He talked about like his wife
he-
thinking he's gay a lot.
Yeah, was he doing sports at first? Or who? Wait.
No, I don't think so. I think are you thinking about the other dude?
No,
his
I'm
name?
just thinking about how did he have a show or something? Like how do I know him?
I don't know how you know him.
No, but I know anyways. Is he just a comedian?
Yeah, he's just a comedian.
But I know his face.
Yeah.
Can you pop
Chris-
it up just so I can see?
Chrissy D.
And he
He's-
talk
he's-
he talks fast?
Yeah, he does. He
Yeah.
does talk fast. This
Does it seem
Stefano.
like he's on
a-
something?
he's a fast talking New Yorker.
Yeah, this guy.
This guy.
Let's see what his wiki or what his description says down here.
Primarily a stand-up comedian. DeStefano began his
MTV, maybe
career. On
that's what I was
MTV.
thinking.
Guy Code. Did you watch that? Guy
Mm-mm.
Code? I didn't know. That's how he's
But I
known.
knew they were talking about like a show, and that's why he's on with Fear Factor, and he was talking about his show, and
Guy Code. Must have been Guy Code.
cool.
Chrissy D.
Yeah, he's funny for sure.
Yeah, I like him. He
Yeah.
has a good podcast too.
Yeah.
All right. Jumping back in here. Oh, man, saw a lot of stuff looking through this list. Madison Square Garden. We just walked by it.
Okay.
I went and saw Renzo Gracie.
You went in?
I didn't go in, but I walked by it and took a couple pictures out front.
Oh, nice. And
And
that's
then
where? By Midtown? In Manhattan? That's
Yeah,
the
it was
headquarters?
close. It was close to where we were staying in our hotel, like by Madison Square Garden in Koreatown.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
it was in
Didn't you send
Midtown.
me? You sent me something, right?
I
send
sent
me
you a
pictures?
poster, but well, let me see. Maybe I can show you the pictures of me outside of it.
Hey.
Yeah, yeah.
Look.
Hey, I'm here.
So glad you're finally here.
I don't know. Can I
Okay.
share this stuff?
Man, if you had the mats, the blue mats, dude.
The blue basement.
Yeah. The blue basement. The blue basement.
Window. No, because it's all just internet tabs, right?
Yeah.
Can't share. Like, I'll just share my entire screen for a second, so you can see.
Yeah. If you do entire screen, it would show.
How come it's not letting me do it?
Oh, go ahead. I don't know. Try it again.
Won't let me.
It's not letting you?
No, it's not letting me. I guess I'll just show you on my phone,
okay.
old-fashioned way.
Like an old person.
I also went outside of Marcel Garcia's spot because it was right down the street, a couple blocks over.
Wow.
I didn't go in or anything. I just took pictures out front.
Did you see anyone walking in and out of any of
the
buildings?
At Renzo, I guess they do the MMA upstairs, and it's in the window. So there was like an MMA class going on, or maybe a Muay Thai class. I don't know.
Oh, you could see it on the other side of the street.
There's a well,
shit. Let's go, Lions. Oh yeah, you gotta lean on that wall like a gangster.
What's up?
Yeah. I do jiu-jitsu. What's up? I'm wearing a blue shirt. Guess what belt I am? Yeah. Just so happened you were wearing. Is that blue? Right? Navy blue?
It is blue. It is blue. And then Marcel Garcia's spot.
Oh, nice. Subtle. They didn't less logo, but more of the
I think they're on like the second floor. So it's I just was across the street. I didn't go.
That's very
on the second floor.
That's very like Japan, how they have those signs on the side. But I don't there must be like a code. Like, do you see that a lot of signs in New York, or is it only up one? Like that.
Yeah, I guess there's signs like that. I think I saw signs like that at a bunch of places. Yeah. All right, let's peel off. I can tell you more about New York next time. I don't want to. We're getting. It's just a big trip, so we can have a New York part 2.
Yeah.
When we have a little more time, another time. Well, so what do you want to discuss, my friend?
I don't know. So quick, I was kind of calm. I thought we were still talking.
All right, no, because it is. It's like getting later, and I don't want to.
And you got to
dominate. Yeah, I don't want to dominate the whole podcast. We can have a New York part 2 next week or something.
All right. Who knows? What you want, buddy? Why are you sweating?
You're wearing a purple shirt, just like you said. I was wearing a blue shirt.
I always wear this shirt though,
but now it has meaning.
I did wear it specifically for this, and it has meaning now.
It does.
You got me all shy here. What are we talking about?
I mean, I'm assuming that's what you want to talk about, right?
We can.
I don't want, like I said, I don't want the whole podcast to be.
Here it is.
Yeah. Dude, so is it a Renzo? Ooh, legit. Are you still gonna use your show your roll?
Just like Russell Brand and his purple belt. Let me tell you about the journey.
Purple belt.
What were you saying?
Are you gonna wear that instead of the show your roll one?
Oh, I'm just gonna rotate.
Rotator.
And I went to Keikoa in Hawaii.
Oh, and you got a purple belt from them?
I got a purple belt from them.
Mr. Perp.
Yeah, man. But and then I have the big shoyu roll one.
Still in the box. Yeah. So you have 3.
I tried it on to make sure it fits though.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
But did I ever show you this?
Hey, good thing you got it because they stopped selling it already, right?
Yeah, not
a while ago.
One.
Yeah.
Did you ever upgrade your belt?
What did I tell you about? I told you my belt was too short. Yeah. I went to the next size. Same AP belt, but I just went to the next size. Feels long, but I think better than being too short.
Yeah, it's good. So it hangs a little.
Hangs a little. Maybe I'll get a Kikoa one.
Nice. Yeah, I tried. The guy who helped me let me try it on. I tried a black belt one. It felt weird to put on a black belt one.
Yeah.
Just for the size.
Yeah.
Just to try it.
Yeah.
But,
You're like, this
I
feels
felt like-
wrong.
I felt like a fake.
This is wrong.
I know.
Can't you let me try blue?
Then I guess you can compare. This is the
Oh yeah, it's
Shoyu one.
shiny.
Look how
Oh, okay.
shiny.
It's very shiny.
yeah. And man,
Oh yeah.
this
They're all different.
yeah, this is a darker purple.
The Shoyu.
like
Or the
The
Kikoa.
Kikoa.
It's like muted, right? More like
Yeah.
muted. Interesting.
Yeah. And look at the stitching. So this one is like one stitch just
Mm.
going down.
Mm.
It feels like Kikoa has same amount.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess
Just different thread, right?
this one has like, oh
Oh.
man, this thing is gonna last for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah. Well, did you see the new one that Shoyo is selling? It's
diamond?
like the diamond one. Yeah.
So is it like just diamonds?
yeah, like cross stitching. Yeah, I think it's crossed.
Guess it will last you a long time. I mean,
That's
I mean,
what
if
they
you
were
had
saying.
if you had a black one, I can understand that. But like, I guess it wouldn't matter with these other belts because my belts haven't never broke.
Yeah, like right. And then you had your blue belt for a long time, right?
Yeah,
And it was fine. It just faded, right?
yeah, which I like. I like the
Yeah.
faded.
Yeah, yeah, when it's all stiff and you feel like that was the shitty thing about me having to switch
Yeah,
to a longer belt because I'm like, oh man, this one's all
Stiff,
stiff
stiff.
now.
But
The other one
put it
was
in
kind of
the
starting to,
drier a little longer.
yeah, the other one was kind of starting to break in already and fade a little bit. I'm like, oh man, but it was too fucking short.
Yeah, definitely.
What size did you get for the Keikoa?
A1. So he let me try it on the A1 and it made the perfect like triangle thing.
Mhm.
And I think he asked me, do you like it longer or you like short? I was like, I like it short. Sounds weird what they're talking.
Yeah,
Do you like
I
it
think it's
long?
short. Well, it's just weird because like there's so much variation with the belt sizes.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know. That's why I'm
Like my
kinda,
Sonable was like really short. and
yeah,
then this one is longer.
and they're all labeled the same, but they're different lengths.
Yeah. And I don't know if shrinkage is
Oh, there was
That-
shrinkage. Yeah. So like
definitely.
I measured. Well, I measured because like okay for the AP one, not
Yeah.
to hijack again,
No.
but for the AP one, it said that it's supposed to be like 100 inches, which was a little shorter than I was used to. I think my white Venom one was like 103 inches, which I felt was like perfect. But I was like, all right, 100 inches is closer than the A1 was 100 inches and the A2 was 111 inches. So I'm
Yeah.
like, it's closer, but it fucking shrunk like 3 inches. So then it was 97 inches after washing it, a few times. So I'm like, damn, where the
So it
bar, yeah, where it shrunk like 3 inches, where the bar is like where the knot is. And I'm like, I don't like that.
Oh man.
So
Yeah.
hopefully this other one, it'll shrink too and still be kind of long. Maybe I'll get a Kikoa.
Yeah. I like the purple. Deep purple in this one. I saw Shoyu Rolls blue, but it was on a story. I don't know if they fucked with the color, but I was like, wow, that's a interesting blue. Like,
Oh yeah,
let me see if I can, because
belt talk.
yeah.
We're not
No,
even talking about your promotion. We're just talking about belts.
we can talk about my promotion.
We
Hold
will.
on.
Yeah. I know. Just funny. Shop
was it?
talk.
What was it called? I saw it on a story, so I don't know if they posted it on a thing.
On their Insta.
Yeah, doesn't look like it. Is it the duct tape one? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I'll just show you this one.
Okay.
I can't really zoom in, can I? No, doesn't make that bigger. See how the blue is like, it's not
Dark.
it's a dark and it's indigo-ish, like yeah, it's a different type of blue. Looks kind of cool though.
Let me look on Instagram here so I can see it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, like, because they're what for like IBJJF, there's like it has to be a certain tone, right?
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, I had a light blue one on. They didn't really give a crap about light blue.
Yeah.
And I thought they would give a crap about the length.
And they don't.
Well, mine's was kind of dangly. And I
they
guess
didn't
that's
care.
okay. They cared more about the what's it called? The space in between the gi. He put like a rod in here. And it was fucking tight.
Yeah.
And he was like, for future reference, make your hands like this because it makes more space. Like he was helping me out. Like I think he's like, I don't want you to be disqualified for this stupid ass like the sleeve thing. And he was helping me out.
Huh.
Nice.
Interesting. So they're more worried about that.
Yeah.
Like having enough room to grab.
Yeah.
The sleeves.
So did you see it?
I saw
on
it.
your end? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little different, right?
Yeah, it does look a little different.
Yeah. Definitely. Cool. Well, back to my promotion.
I mean, you knew it was coming.
Yeah,
right?
I kind of talked about getting it in our last
podcast pre-purple.
Yeah. Yeah. It was fun. I mean, I think it's kind of cool to
be able to invite your family and stuff, right?
Yeah, my family came. I was like, they had a seminar right before it. And I was like, hey, Jason, do you want to do it? And he was down.
Nice.
So he did a class.
Yeah.
It was kind of interesting doing it with my brother-in-law. It's just like, because, I think he's done some of it. But, they're wearing the military outfits and practicing
so not like the gi
military purpose and making sure they don't go for their gun type of shit, right?
Yeah.
So
it's a different.
He picked it up pretty well, and I had a gi that was kind of small on me, and I just put it on my training. I have a dummy here at home. Janice wanted to get one, but she uses it sometimes.
Yeah.
I put the gi on there so you could practice doing any collar stuff or lapel. But it was too tight for me. Like it just didn't feel good on my body. I think.
Yeah.
I think I got an A1, and you know how it is with sizes. Some A1s fit you good. I can need an A1.
We're just talking about it for the belts.
Yeah. So I was like, oh shit! Like I'll let him use this for the thing, and I decided to just give it to him. Like, hey, here.
Oh, nice.
Here's a belt. So in the future, you want to do it, you don't have anything like really
holding you back. Yeah. That's nice.
And it's funny during the promotions, a black belt got promoted that day. Oh, a brown belt, I guess.
Got black.
He was in my gym,
and
he was talking about how his friend got him into jiu-jitsu. And he was like, man, my friend kept telling me for months and months, dude, you gotta try this jiu-jitsu. You gotta try it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I'll get to it, whatever. So what his friend had to do was like, here, man, I bought you a gi, and I bought you a gi, and I bought you 3 months membership. Dude,
oh my god,
gotta try. Like his friend
really wanted him to go.
Really wanted to, and little did I know, his friend was like this purple belt that I always roll with in class, and I was like, oh, shit. So his friend got him.
He overtook
to do
his friend,
and his friend stopped at some point and didn't.
Oh shit! And came back, I guess.
Yeah,
stopped and came back.
His friend became a black belt, but he was like, he was talking about, I'm eternally grateful for you, man. If you didn't do that for me, I wouldn't be here.
I wouldn't be. Yeah, he wouldn't be there.
It's just like, wow,
crazy.
And maybe I was inspired to I'm gonna give my brother-in-law a gi, but I was actually thinking of doing that before I heard this.
Yeah. But then even more, you're like, oh, yep.
Give him a little drawstring brag here. Here's your little
Looking up gyms for him.
And I tied it in a.
Here's a gym in
bow.
Arkansas, right by you guys.
I mean, I know there is one because
Oh, there.
I wanted to train while I was there.
Oh, when you visited. Yeah.
It's like a nemesis gym. Nemesis. Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah. Don't want to mess with them.
They're just nemesis.
To be a nemesis forever. But yeah, it was my instructor, because there's multiple schools.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you guys did it at the main.
Yeah. So I saw my instructor have like the belt and like I guess they give a diploma or something.
A certificate.
Like certificate.
Yeah, I think
my other school didn't do that.
I think once you get to purple, because that's what
blues don't get it? Or
no, I think there's something about, I guess, because purple is, I don't know,
like
you gotta
teach now.
Maybe because like one of my teammates that got purple, my professor was talking about he'll get his certificate. They just have to send it to Brazil or something. So I think purple is when they start giving you certificates.
Oh, interesting.
You're certified. You're a certified purple belt.
Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of they start off with all the other belts and stuff, and it's just
they start off with blues and then work their way up.
I felt kind of bad for the blues because there's a lot of blues, and I think we were pressed on time.
That's how it goes.
And it was like,
so it's just like, all right, blues, come on,
line them up. And then they put all these blue belts, all the belts on the ground, and they're calling each name. But
yeah,
I was just like, oh shit.
Sorry, blues.
Yeah.
Hey, it's more than I got. It's more than I got.
I'm sorry, Miguel. I did think about.
I got told to buy a blue belt. I had no fucking pump.
I did think about you.
Hey, they got more than I did, buddy.
I totally wanted your blue, like, special. I hope you're purple. You get a parade, man.
My professor told the purple belt when we were drinking after class to go buy a purple belt. So
really? Oh my god, dude. I mean, it's just how they do it at your gym.
But then, like, some people, they presented it. Like this one dude that I've rolled with before, when they gave him his blue, they called him up after class. So I'm like, which is it? What are we doing here, man?
You're a little salty. What about me? I want two golds of my white belt.
It's fine. I got to take pictures with my buddy with my blue belt on. So
that's true.
That's the proof. That's all the proof.
Would it be weird? Hey, Professor Rexy, I kind of like the feeling of being called up with my belt.
Oh God!
Do you think you could?
I wouldn't say that shit. He's like,
please, hey. Professor. I just want to feel.
If you want me to do that, we can.
Hey everyone, I just want to let you know, Miguel wanted
He's a blue belt already, but he wants a ceremony.
I was actually thinking for your future belt. I wasn't thinking for your current blue. But hey everyone, whatever. Miguel wanted this. He wants the attention. Let's give it an applause for Miguel and his purple belt.
Congratulations, motherfucker.
And for some reason, he requested me that I buy it. I don't know.
It's like, I'll just add it to your dues.
Just add, to your next month. Dude, it's too funny. Yeah.
So the blues got breezed through.
Yeah. And then there was a few purples, and they did them individual.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah.
And it was your turn.
I guess I have the video.
I saw the video.
Like the song. The song. I used the.
I can't remember what it was. Was it a speech or something?
I can just show you.
Yeah.
Here's me and my Professor Mike.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
My family over here.
That was the first post that I saw when I opened Instagram.
Oh, really? Morning.
Yeah, the family.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, nice.
Well, I guess they wanted to show you that one.
Yeah, I saw that one first.
And this is the video. Oh shit, it's loud. Hold on. Is it loud on your end?
No, it seemed okay on mine.
Nate came to us from
Oh,
I was trying to get the vibe.
Jazzy.
Some LA Noir.
It's a big day.
Yeah.
There's
He's wearing
like,
purple underwear.
you get purple sisters now, and I was like,
Purple underwear.
Then he's gonna submit you. I feel like Jamie does. Hasanogi.
good time, good time. But
Woo.
yeah, but it was a good experience. It's just like it happened so quick, and it's just like it's really here, and
That's
because
it.
I knew about it in advance, I had time to prepare how I feel and visualize it more and
Yeah.
stuff. But it's kind of interesting, the flavor of. I wonder how all my belts are gonna feel like.
Because
You
your
know,
blue
once
was a surprise, right? That was a
Yeah.
total surprise. Yeah.
And what I don't realize is it's also gonna mark stages in my life, or maybe like
You're going to
blue belt,
remember, like, yeah.
oh, this is my SF days, and oh,
Yeah,
this
it's
is my
true.
Texas days, and you know, when I got a house and had a family or something, I don't know, and then black belts were grandkids, I don't know, grandkids. My kids had to my kids had to like work really quick, but maybe they're like teenagers by that time.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
something like that.
Because like another 5 years, I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
say. What, right? Around 5 years, you'll be a black belt, bro.
Yeah. So
Your kid's gonna be just little kids still.
little kids. But I'm wondering, like, knowing how I see black belt journeys, and one purple belt stayed purple, one,
One became a
exceeded.
black belt.
I don't know what, like, I don't want to stop. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have plans,
Mm-hmm.
but I have to like be okay with when life throws me a wrench and breaks my leg or something like that, or
That's
and
where
it just takes me longer.
that's kind of like, honestly, like with the vacation and stuff, that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah.
Like because when you visited, we went together, right? And then I think I went to one other class while you were here, but then that
The momentum.
that Tuesday before you were leaving, we went to Dave and
Right.
Buster's. So I skipped
Oh,
class
yeah.
that day.
Yeah.
And then like the Thursday was the night before our flight, and I wanted to, I had to pack, so that I didn't go that day. So then I hadn't trained for like 3 weeks after we got back from the vacation.
Oh man. Have you gone
Right?
back
'Cause
yet?
I did. But I've only been to one class since we've been back. Because like the
You notice
Tuesday
the
after,
tank is like, my tank.
well, that
It's
too,
just
and
so different.
dude, I don't know if like maybe I was off or it was just something with the guy that I was rolling with. He was going for an arm bar and I was holding it, right? And then he managed to get my arm straight, but I don't know if my reaction was slow or if he just kind of cranked it.
It was
dude,
more than
and
you
I
felt.
fucking I was tap and my arm, it
The
did.
next
I
day,
feel
like inflammation.
it was swollen and sore, and I was like, dude, I think I hyperextended my elbow. And this was what is not this past Thursday, but the Thursday before that.
Yeah.
Because Tuesday was the 4th of July, right? So I'm like, all right, but like, yeah, my arm was all sore. It's still kind of sore, not too bad. I could have gone Thursday, but I ended up not going because Steph didn't walk the dogs in the morning, and I wanted to walk them, and I got a good parking spot. I'm like, I'll give my arm I'll give my arm a little more time. But yeah, it's like right now I'm kind of like, dude, like since you and I trained, I've only been to class twice in that time. So I'm like, oh man, it's just life. Life just happens and gets in the way. And with the baby coming, it's just, I gotta just go when I can.
Yeah, just baby steps. Because I know your plan is to keep going.
Yeah.
But once the baby's there, I know Steph will like she'll be cool, but it might like
Life happens. Just like last Thursday.
you can't leave me right now.
She
I'm new
didn't
to
walk.
this.
She wasn't able to walk the dogs in the
Yeah.
morning, and I was like, "Fuck, I want to walk them, but I want to give them like a little longer walk since they didn't get to go out in the morning." And I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna try to rush. I'm just gonna give them a good walk because we were gone for 2 weeks, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I want them to be happy. So I was just like, jiu-jitsu will just have to wait.
And also, I think the last trimester would be like a challenge to go to jiu-jitsu.
Well, yeah,
because you don't know what's and you have to.
Well, yeah, because so like when I came back after being gone for 3 weeks last week, not this past week, but everybody was like, "Oh, did you have the baby?" Everybody thought I had the baby. I'm like, no, we were on vacation. It was like, "Oh, okay, you were gone for a while, so we thought the baby came." I was like, "Oh, not yet."
Nice.
But I mean, like everybody missed me, right? So it was like good. Like all my training partners were like,
"It's a good feeling."
Yeah, like they were like happy to see me.
For me, I was like, "Oh, from Hawaii. Oh, I want to go." And everyone's talking about Hawaii with us.
Yeah.
I didn't know you're from Hawaii. It's like, you didn't ask.
So I mean, it felt good to be like, oh man, my partners missed me.
Yeah, it's good.
So it's like, yeah,
it's your cheers bar. It's like you need a community, and you found it. You found it, man.
Yeah. So next week I'm gonna go 2 days, but yeah, like because next month we're gonna start like the like birthing classes and the infant care classes.
Yeah, it's gonna take up time and stuff.
Dude,
so,
it's gonna be.
I was just thinking, like, add those months before pregnancy, and then like the first months. Your journey is gonna be like, kind of like you have to take a long hiatus, and the snowball. It sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I remember one time a guy came in, and I mean a couple guys have said like, oh yeah, I've been gone for like a couple months. Like one guy just hadn't trained for a couple months because of family, and another guy, he didn't say why, but he hadn't trained for a couple months.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, it happens. It fucking happens.
Not only do you think gas tank, like your jiu-jitsu knowledge has shrunk just a little because of atrophy. Like maybe
so that's why I was wondering, like, did I not react quick enough with the arm bar? And like, fuck, the first day back, I hurt my arm. It's like, shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, at least I have 4th of July to let it heal up. And I like I said, I could have gone last Thursday, but I gave the dogs priority.
Yeah, man. Just balance. That's all. Yeah. And jiu-jitsu is always there for you. I mean, it's only this part. It's only this stage in your life.
Yeah. I mean, in the grand scheme, it's a month, right? A little over a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, about a month. Like, that's okay. It's a month.
Yeah. You mean of not doing jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, it's like I'm like beating myself up. I'm like, oh man, I fucking took 2 weeks off from vacation, and now I kind of like get why you still try to train when you're on vacation. I feel like, oh man.
Yeah, dude, you should try it.
I know. Now I'm just kind of like, dude, I haven't trained basically in a month, and now I hurt my arm. Arm's good, but like in the moment, I'm like, that's what happens. That's what happens when you get rusty.
Damn, Miguel. Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah. But traveling jiu-jitsu. I mean, for one, you keep up your momentum. It's not like full on.
Yeah, but
it's still in your
better
mind.
Than nothing. Better than 2 weeks of just eating crap and
you get to see how your gym compares to other schools. Whether it's how they run the class, how the vibe feels, even jiu-jitsu styles. Like, I feel like there's a lot of when it comes to Half Gracie, it's like a lot of pressure passing and like putting a lot of weight. Like, it's very different from
how it is in Renzo.
Yeah. And I think, I don't know. It's a lot of, I don't know. I don't know what my style for my coach is yet. It's very overall Overall good. Can't really think about like
Would you
specific.
prefer something?
Yeah.
Passing.
Yeah. Still learning what this place has to offer. Yeah.
Big perp.
Yeah, purple.
Status.
I'm glad I got to do a couple tournaments.
Yeah.
Because
You did. You did like a
I
handful.
feel more comfortable now as just I know I'm gonna get my ass kicked in purple, but once I understand what that ass kicking feels like, and I get ass kicked enough, then maybe I can start like getting like second places or third places. You know? Oh, I got on the podium this time.
You're learning, right? It's all learning.
Yeah. Because if I didn't do it and I went straight to purple,
no, that would have been good. Yeah, right. You gotta, I know that's another thing for me. It's like, fuck, when am I gonna compete again? I don't even know when I gotta start training enough to compete again.
Yeah,
I have time.
In time.
I'm brand new.
Time.
I've only had this blue belt for a couple months.
The fact that you got your blue fast, man.
Yeah, but now I'm like, dude, ever since I got the blue, I feel like my momentum is kind of tapered off. It's just time. I feel like life.
I feel like because you got it so fast, like, man, like, I wonder how your purple's gonna feel, because it's gonna be like.
I think I'm gonna be a blue a while. I hope.
Two, I hope. Dude, if you were a purple in 1 year,
well, I mean, like,
holy shit.
No, IBJJF standards. If we're sticking to IBJJF standards, you have to be a blue at least 2 years.
Does the standards provide a belt for your students when they get promoted? Because I don't know what your standard is in your school, man.
I don't know. I've only seen a few guys promoted the purple since I've been around, and it seemed like they've been training for a while.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're giving them away.
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't know. You trained there that one time.
Yeah.
And you went with purple belts over there.
Mm-hmm.
At least one, right?
Yeah. I think I did with one.
Yeah. I mean, did they feel like a purple? I feel like they feel like purples to me.
Yeah, they did. I was thinking about, because my instructor, I feel like he hasn't been a black belt for very long.
What? Oh, really?
Because he has one stripe.
Oh, so
how many? That's at least two years as an instructor.
Is it?
I think every 2 years or 2 or 3 you get a.
Is it 2? Let's look up the standards.
Yeah, let's check it out. But I was just thinking, has he promoted? Can he promote to black, or what degree of?
I think it's
black?
Second degree. Can you promote to promote to black? Yeah.
Second degree. Okay.
I think so.
Because I was wondering who's gonna be his first black belt. I'm not saying I'm trying to I want to be his first black. I'm just curious who it is.
Who's it gonna be? All right, let's see.
I remember my I think Kurt Osiander. I have a black belt named Nick Green, and I think he
you can
gave.
Keep talking. I'm just scrolling through.
He gave his belt to him.
Oh, his actual black belt,
and it looked really worn down and everything. I was like, oh man, that's like the greatest honor to
Well, yeah, their belt. Yeah.
Their belt that's already aged and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to do that to someone.
You're looking into the future.
Here's my purple belt. You can take it.
Here you go. Let's see.
I'm thinking years ahead.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
When I'm done with this purple,
I'd like to do that.
Yeah, see, so blue belt, 2 years. You got to be a blue belt for 2 years. Let's see.
So 1 year and a half for purple. Wow.
Yeah, 1 year for brown.
Oh, 1 year. Dang.
Okay, black belt.
I've seen brown belts for. I think.
They
didn't want them right away.
Yeah, these are just the minimums. They're not the. Let's see. 6 degrees. All right. First degree can be requested after a minimum period of 3 years of proven activity in the black belt.
Can you imagine? Hey, professor. I've been your student for like 3 years now. Do you think I could get a little stripe? I'm just requesting,
Yeah, right. It look.
Who the fucking requests?
Can I get that?
Do you mind if I get a stripe? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Second can be requested after 3 years too. After that,
another 3 years. Yeah, I guess so. So 6 years is a black belt.
Oh.
I don't know where I read that, but only a second degree black belt can promote to black belt. I don't know where I read that.
I wonder if you can look up who can promote. Oh, it's too hard to Google.
I'm trying to see if it says it somewhere.
That's interesting though. So my coach did at least 3 years if that's if they're following IBJJF standards.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And I think that's what the certificates are for, because then it's more like formalized, like, because I'm assuming your certificate has a date, right?
Mm-hmm.
The time taken, mandatory minimums listed. I don't know where I read it, but I read it somewhere.
I believe you, man.
Let's not get into the weeds.
No, I'm just saying. So
he has to be a second degree.
If he had, what's it called? He already has 3 on his notch. He has to wait. I'm assuming 3 more years.
Oh yeah.
Who knows? So. By that time, I have to at least get 1.5 year.
Well, but like he's been, how long has he been? Because he's a first degree. He has 1 stripe. So
you said 3 more years from them.
Yeah. Who knows?
I'm just saying, like,
who knows when he got that degree?
Yeah. I don't know.
You're still a purple. You still got
time.
I'm
saying by that time.
Yeah. You could conceivably be one of the first to get your black belt from him.
That'd be kind of cool. I'm just saying. But I don't know. I think someone is probably gonna be before me. Yeah.
I'm assuming there's brown belts, right?
Right now, the only brown belt in our gym got promoted to black.
Oh,
but we have another. He's not there that often though.
Yeah.
No.
But technically he got it from the professor from the main.
Yeah. He got it from the main professor. Yeah. I think I would have remembered him like Mike, Professor Mike doing it.
So it was the main professor that. So yeah, they're following the rules.
Following the rules. There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah. How did we get to that? Oh, I was asking about if you could promote or something.
How far you can promote? Yeah. I think it's like, dude, technically, I think I read somewhere technically like you could promote somebody to blue belt.
Me? Oh yeah. Right? I think so.
Yeah, you can give them stripes too, I think.
Weird,
right?
Like, I have power.
Yeah.
But I know what a blue belt feels like now.
I could give a white belt stripes.
Can you? Blue belts can do it?
Yeah. If what I read was right.
I know purple can start.
They can
open a gym. Like they can actually open up a gym under someone else's school, obviously. To help.
Like having, because you gotta still be working towards your black.
And
and purple's like they teach a lot of kids classes and shit, right?
Yeah. That's speaking of which, I haven't I did a seminar recently.
I saw
with her name. Do you know who she is?
Yeah. She's famous.
She's a famous lady. She's 16.
She's a famous teenager.
Yeah, she's not a lady yet. And it was kind of, it's interesting learning from someone younger than you.
So young, but a fucking prodigy, right?
But she was teaching this like one of the
new wave
teaching was like rear naked choke. Like the first one doesn't happen. It's like teaching you how to like put the hand underneath. And when they go for that, you go even one more, and then you grab your fucking tricep and you bring it in, and like I was like, holy shit.
Never even
like, because her teacher is John Danaher
John
and
Danaher.
Gordon Ryan.
She's learning from the
So,
best, right?
I was like, holy shit, that's the shit that Gordon Ryan did to Andrew Galval to get the fuck under his neck. It's like, and I was doing that joke, with the hand shaking thing. I shook the hand. They shook the hand. John Donner. They shook the hand of Gordon
I mean, because they're still part of Renzo, right?
Yeah. But yeah, all I did was she didn't show any moves on any of us or anything, so I didn't get to feel like what does it like a champion like rolling feel like or anything like that. But yeah, she literally probably rolled with John Danaher and Gordon Ryan, and I'm learning from that. It's really fascinating.
Yeah, I mean, you've done a few seminars, right?
Yeah.
Have you rolled with the people putting on the seminars?
I was.
No.
Did
you say no?
No, I was like, I think someone asked, "Can I see what a cross choke feels like from 100?" And he applied it on him because I want to know what the guy who's known for the cross choke from Mount, like, I want to know what that feels like.
He's a big dude too. He's a big guy.
He's hella big. And whenever he rolls, he's just smiling. You're so funny, like a little kid. Like he's like rolling with little kids,
children.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Funny.
Yeah,
looking at his belt, and he has
how many degrees?
He's got 4 stripes.
He's been a black belt a long time.
Is it because of his pedigree? Like, do they is this really 3 years each, or did they give him some because he won a tournament or something
3,
like that?
6, 9, so 12 years. How old is he? I mean,
he could be 12-year,
right? Because like you can be promoted to a black belt at what, 19?
Yeah. Is it 19?
Why
not make it 18? Cool mill, huh?
I don't know, man. This is their graduation system, man. I don't make the rules.
Oh, I know. Because 18
is brown belt.
Oh, you think?
I don't think I know. I have the fucking thing right here. I don't think
I know.
I know. Yeah, right here. Here's the chart. So technically, yeah, you can't be blue or purple till 16, brown until 18, and black until 19. But I think some people get their shit early. Like, what's his name? Cole the Bait. I think he got his shit early.
That guy's a beast, though.
Yeah, that's why. Like, fuck the rules.
Steroids, right?
I don't know, man. He got big.
I don't know. I'm just saying that he doesn't look like he doesn't look like a kid anymore. Is what I'm trying to say. He looks like an adult. Like,
yeah. And how old is he? He's not that. He's still
even like young. The Tyrell Tolo kids. They're getting fucking huge now. I don't know.
Steroids, right? He's 18. Yeah, so technically he's not supposed to be a. Oh no, 18. Oh yeah, I guess he can be.
So I was watching a little bit of that. Sorry, I'm getting off Jiu Jitsu. If that's cool.
No worries.
Watching a little bit of that Gladiator doc that's on Netflix.
The American Gladiator.
Mayhem.
Yeah,
and they had like a whole section talking about steroid use.
Steroids, yeah.
And
they were all on the juice.
One girl's like, I don't do steroids, and like, but there's another thing they call growth hormones, and they're not steroids. I was like, what?
I don't do steroids.
I do that other stuff though. But she was like saying, oh, the steroids helps with muscle size and stuff. The growth hormone just helped me recover faster and like help with all this shit. That's what she was saying. I don't know anything about steroids or anything,
I mean, it's called human growth hormone. What do you think?
But it was a pretty good doc. Do you remember it? Do you remember it being on TV? Because I kind of remember.
Yeah, I remember watching it. Yeah. I remember watching it.
It's kind of cool to.
It was like average Joe's going against these fucking roided up maniacs.
Yeah. It's just
Gladiators.
Yeah. I just remember like the what is that? The Q-tip one. That was a popular one.
Yeah. I remember
they had that tennis ball gun that I wanted to do.
Yeah, I
'cause
remember that too. Yeah,
it looked like fun to me.
yeah.
But it was like Ninja Warrior before
But with,
Ninja
like-
Warrior was a thing.
Yeah, because with Ninja Warrior, are you going up against other people like that?
No, but it's more like your
Similar
average people
Yeah.
trying to do
Like an obstacle course.
Yeah.
This was like if the obstacle courses had maniacs trying to take you down.
Yeah.
Ugh.
They're just talking about how when it first came out, like the first season, they didn't even have any padding on the floor. They were doing on
Oh,
concrete.
Jesus.
And they're saying how much like people got hurt, and yeah,
God.
it's kind of funny. Like this is before, they had all these rules and shit
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Safety.
Yeah.
Ugh. It was the 80s. Nobody cared.
And they were talking about how they went on tour and how they were talking about the crazy bus rides that they had when they're all together and shit. I love little stories like that.
Orgies? Would they have orgies or some shit?
No, they're just talking about like all the towns and where they like met like ladies, and the girls met dudes or two and
Yeah.
like that. And
Sex romps.
then they went on to like, then we started seeing merchandise on the store. Like, oh wow, we're action figures. Like, hey, are you getting any money from this?
No.
That's
fucked.
So I'm getting to that part, and of course, like,
And then they start replacing them.
they're kind of expendable.
Yeah.
It's not. You're not the It's called American Gladiators. They can just put whoever
Put
they
anybody.
want in.
And that's what happened.
Probably, yeah. I'm not done with the doc, but I know
That's what it looked like from the trailer.
they're not here now, so I assume
Ugh.
they're gone. But I'm enjoying it. The era is. I like the era.
Cool, man.
Because we grew up.
Yeah, it is. It's our childhood.
Yeah. But do you have to get going?
Probably.
All right. Should we save the Black Mirror for next time?
Yeah, let's save it. Let's save
right.
it.
Well, I have 3 more episodes. Is it 5 episodes? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just watched the second one with the VHS thing.
It's
I mean, we don't have to talk about it. I'll talk about it next time.
okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Why don't you just tell the people where they can find us talking about Black Mirror next?
All right, people. Welcome back. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and listen to us wherever you do for podcasts. Until next time.
See ya.
See ya.
Wait, is it?
I don't remember.
Peace?
I don't remember.
No.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I'm not Harry Potter. Nice, man.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta pee real quick.
All right. Yeah. We'll talk a little
Say
bit.
goodbye.
Yeah.
All right. Before we talk, can I play you a short music video
Sure.
real quick? All right. I don't know if you've seen this one, but I played the song in one of my reels.
Yeah. For harder time, what you know about it? Grind Squad. Huh. They don't know about it. Let them know. Let them know. EMA.
Put them geese
Let them
on.
know about it.
You laughing over there?
Got the belt tied right, we done got a steez on. Kimono so cold, we done got a freeze on. Modern day samurai, you know what I bees on. And my team know the vibe, we done got a geese on. Oh, we done bossed up. And when we show up at your turning, we gon' mop up. Been killing the game, and now we got a theme song. So everybody, if you feel it, go put the keys on. Yeah, your boy back with them get right hits. You ain't never seen a rapper with a drip like this. Got the fit like this, and them grips like this. I can show y'all how to strap and move your hips like this. Like, oh, you know the drill, what's up? Yeah, real, what's up? From the north to the south, man, we trail, what's up? Who got a discount code for the deal? What's up? Let's go. Hey, black ones, I got 4 of those. Yeah, I'ma need a couple more of those. Got the black over jam for to match with my can. Do I really need another? Shut your mouth, that's rhetorical. Man, I can wear a different one every day, controlling the game. But man, we ain't coming to play. We take it down to the underground, making them pay. If you ain't down for the squabbles, better get out the way. I keep that thing on me. while I'm pumping the gas. It ain't a thing, homie. See, I be stunting in class. Feel the bass from the track while I'm cutting the pass. If you ain't covered in the swag, then you coming in last. Got the belt tied right, we done got a steez on. Kimono so cold, we done got a freeze on. Modern day samurai, you know what I bees on. And my team know the vibe, we done got a geese on. Like a host. We done bossed up, and if we show up at your turn, we gon' mop up. Killing the game, and now we got a theme song. So everybody, if you feel it, go put them geese on. From the Buckeye State all the way to the glove, we keep it rolling hot stakes. It ain't nothing but love. It's all gas, no brakes, finna let it loose. The flow cold like I'm rolling in a triple fat goose. VMA, we be rolling deep, come on with the truth. First place, that's it anyway, even absolutes. Everybody got the juice, Marigali with the loot. He like the BJJ Pat Goose. Got the belt tied right, we done got a steez on. Kimono so cold, we done got a freeze on. Modern day samurai, you know what I bees on. And my team know the vibe, we done got a geese on. Like a host, we done bossed up. And if you show up at your turn, we gon' mop up. Been killing the game, and now we got a theme song. So everybody, if you feel it, go put them geese on.
Put them geese on, dude. I wanted to play that part.
Count code for the deal. What's up? Let's go. Hey, black ones, I got 4 of those. Yeah, I'ma need a couple more of those. Got the black origin for to match with my can. Do I really need another? Shut your mouth. That's rhetorical.
Do I really need another?
Yeah, Nate, do you really need another one?
Shut your mouth, Miguel.
The key guy.
It's rhetorical, Miguel. Shut your mouth.
Oh, that's funny.
Jiu Jitsu pride over here.
It's
so popular now. Fuck.
Dude, it is. You're gonna have to start rock climbing.
You always hold me to that. It's like, when is Nate gonna rock climb?
Let's become rock climbers.
Let's go. We can rock climb together. And eat
there's no belts in rock climbing.
Eat
ice cream together.
We gotta get an ice cream picture together.
I know we didn't do that last time.
I gotta look like the way I do. Put them
Good times,
on.
man. Good times.
Missed you, man. It's been so long.
I know. I wish I could stay all day, but
yeah. I got 5 kids to feed. What can I say? Shit, you caught me, man. Anyways, yeah. Anything off there you were talking about? Oh, you're talking about next.
I think same time next week is good for me.
Yeah, that works. I don't think there's anything.
Yeah.
Just gonna put my gi on that day.
Put your gi on.
Earlier that day, and then I'll take it off and put my podcast on. Yeah.
Off air.
Yeah. Anything. Oh, we need. I'll talk about it next time. No, just Apple's product.
I know, dude.
Think about because it happened during the Vision.
Oh, the goggles.
It happened during New York for you, I think.
Yeah, so I wasn't really
you weren't paying
too much attention. Yeah.
But
I saw
kind of
some
interesting.
stuff.
It's like, whoa. The Marquez, at least. You saw the Marquez.
I didn't see it. I'll try to watch it.
Check out the stuff. I was funny when fascinated to what, like, I could see that, like, being the future, but if it was like sunglasses, like when we got to that. Right now, I can't see myself going outdoors with that or talking to people. Like, hey. But do you know about the finger thing? Like that's how you press things. Like you look at something and like you press things right away. So there's a lot of like, because you don't have to type anything. It's just about looking. And if you want to search for something, you go to the search bar with your eyes. Yeah. And it already knows you're looking at the search bar and you go, look up this. And then you do that. And like, can you imagine how much Minority Report shit's happening? And I also wondered, like, how many people's dicks are going to be whipped out? Like, and this, like, how much fucking video footage of people's dicks down there while they're looking at VR porn. They're tracking your finger the whole time. You have cameras on the bottom just looking at your crotch, basically. Just imagining, dude.
Oh god, here we go.
There goes privacy.
Here we go. Yeah, it's funny.
If you
like,
watch it, check it out, and we'll
Yeah.
talk about it.
I'll check it out.
You're funny. What?
No, it's funny. Like when you're on vacation, I feel like you're out of your normal routine, and then you're kind of out of the loop on
You
what's
don't know
going
what's
on.
going on in the world.
Yeah, you're not
I
paying
kind of
attention.
figured. Yeah.
I don't know if that it's like that for you when you're on vacation too, but
Yeah.
for me,
I
I'm
felt
like,
it. I don't know if I felt the last trip. There wasn't much going on.
But,
But
yeah,
I
you
felt
miss
it
stuff.
on a trip before where something big's going on and I'm on
like, what?
vacation and I don't care in the moment.
Yeah, it's like I'm having fun on my vacation. Let me worry
Yeah.
about it later.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So that's what you experienced with any other newses that passed by. Oh,
The Flash flopped.
oh yeah, you're excited for that. I'm gonna watch it. Woohoo!
I'll wait till it's
knew,
on.
dude.
I'll wait till it's on HBO Max.
When I first saw the trailer, it was so hype. Then I saw it extended. I was like, I don't know
Yeah,
if
then
this
it
is gonna be
was.
good.
I know we saw
But
it
you were
too.
like,
Look,
I'm gonna watch it. And then after public opinion, what? Flash?
no, it was. I saw a trailer. They put out a trailer right before we went on vacation, and CG just looked bad, and we're like, huh, that doesn't look that good.
Even on a small screen, I'm assuming you saw
No,
it
on
your
our
phone.
TV.
Oh.
It didn't look good.
Yeah.
So and then yeah, it flopped.
Keaton couldn't save it. But I have to admit, Keaton made me like
Interested.
I haven't posted on Facebook in a long time that's not anything like pictures or
Of you, yeah. And that was the
podcasts.
first. That was
And
the
this is
first
the first
thing.
time I was like, I gotta ask people.
And it was during the Super Bowl, so the whole world was
Keaton,
watching.
like, I was like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like I haven't done that in a long time.
Now it's
Just
like,
yeah.
So when it's on HBO Max, I'll watch it.
Yeah. That's just how it is now.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching just a short essay about why Pixar's changed, and they're just talking about like, you know, how the streaming, the COVID, and how now their movies are presented in free on Disney Plus, and it kind of changed the image of like now going to see it in a theater.
Yeah, like.
But also they're talking about how the movies were becoming like less like subpar now. And even Elemental like got like kind of bombed.
Elemental.
Just, yeah, you don't even know it because that's how bad it is. No one cares about it.
Yeah.
And I was surprised that this doc didn't even mention don't you think Pixar changed when John Lasseter left and like the Me Too movement happened and now people are scared and like new people crept in, changed the dynamic, and
fucking
now
gay agenda.
I didn't say it. And then, you know, no one wants to speak up, and then everyone's like, okay, and then that's the shit.
But like,
but I don't know. Is it changing now? I don't know if it was. If you talking a little bit about the Black Mirror episode, they kind of touched upon a lot of the things they laugh about. Oh, this is perfect for you. You have, you know, the gender and stuff. Like they had a bar scene that the bar guy is like, oh man, oh, this would be perfect. You're black, you know, diversity and shit. Like, oh, he's making fun of all the shit, you know, that's happening right now that we all see.
I can't wait till you watch the rest of the season and we talk.
Is it more about that shit? Oh,
dude, no, it's. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything.
Bad? Oh no.
No. Oh no.
Your eyes. Okay.
I'll just say it's different. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
All right.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
Buddy.
Okay.
Good times, man.
This guy.
I know that's why it's dangerous.
All right.
Next
man.
week. All right.
All right, New York.
All right.
Later.
Time off for good behavior. Now I kind of like get why you still try to train when you're on vacation. I feel like, oh man, dude, I haven't trained basically in a month, and now I hurt my arm. Arm's good, but like in the moment, I'm like, That's what happens. That's what happens when you get rusty.
Put them
Good times,
bees on.
man. Good times.
Missed you, man. It's been so long.
I know. I wish I could stay all day, but
Yeah. I got 5 kids to feed. What can I say?
Dude, New York feels extra gay right now.